gentlemen, it's the product.
Hey, man.
They say you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready.
Well, no, you got to get ready to stay ready.
All right, well, let's get into that. Hey, yo, what's going on out there, man? It's another episode of the Prodigal Brothers, man. We back for another week. And, boy, we got a lot of shit going on this week. But the first thing going on, we got a special guest here.
Yes, we do.
Man, another leader of the community. We have, what you do? Head basketball coach. Where you coach at?
Coach with New World Basketball.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Coach Juan here, one of my oldest friends in the world. Once again, as you can tell, everybody that comes sit on this couch is my man's, okay? Coach Juan, how you feeling, man?
Man, I'm doing pretty good today. I appreciate y'all having me on.
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank you for coming, man. Thank you for
Most
coming.
most definitely. I know you got a busy schedule out there, man. You out there taking care of the athletes, man.
Yeah, and I got the 3 babies at home, so you know how that's, you know, wife is happy but not happy, you know what I'm saying?
That part.
Yeah.
Work-life balance.
Absolutely. But I ain't go out last night, so it's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good.
Hey, yo, when you don't go out, boy, that energy the next day be where
Oh,
it
I'm
need
way
to be,
different.
right?
No, if I don't go out 2 days in a row, oh yeah, I'm not watching my kids the 3rd day.
Hey, that's real though. Hey, that's real.
Nah.
Are you at that age? Will, what's up, man? I forgot to introduce you, man. What's up with you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm always good.
Right,
man.
everybody know you. That's why I skipped
I'm
you.
good, man.
You know what I'm saying? But I wanted to get with that. Made me think. Are we at that age where we can't party 2 days in a row? That shit hurt, don't it?
What? When the last time you partied 2 days in a row? You can do that?
No.
Oh, man, I'm going through a struggle right now because I got a bunch of my friends' birthdays in November, December. And somebody got to make a choice, man. It's too many days in a row. Can't get drunk that many
You got to
days.
spread it out.
Yeah, no. I had a friend text me, they want me to go on the 20th and the 23rd. I'm like, y'all had to put this together.
That's too close.
Way too close. Way too close. Body don't recover, no.
Dog, you
Hell
need
no.
24 hours of recovery.
Yeah, and I got stretch and all that. Like, you can't, come on, dog. I can't do all that. They got a whole routine now,
This nigga
saunas and all that. Like,
This nigga said he got a stretch. Oh, you do the sauna?
got to.
Oh,
got
see?
to.
Oh, see?
Saunas, where's that, man?
Yeah, you know.
Nah, look.
Yeah,
I
get
ain't
you
know
a-
people was hip.
You got to get you a gym membership, man.
Yeah,
No.
man.
I
You actually can buy the Amazon got the in-home joints too, though.
No, I'm about to
Yeah,
get this
they
LA
do.
Fitness they just built on right next to the crib. I'm about to go there.
They built
But no,
another
the
one?
sauna's where it's at, because you know that's how all those corporate men they use the sauna to get rid of the drugs that's in their system.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. They a little uncomfortable when they in that joint, though. I don't really like the song.
Because they probably high.
Not even that. I just don't like the fact, like, and this is my opinion. You know, maybe I'm wrong. I don't think you should just be fully naked anywhere like that.
That
Like,
is
that's
true.
just-
That is true.
And they be trying to have conversations. It's already a small space. Like, come on, dog. Why can't we just listen to music in this joint? Like, that's just
that is
ridiculous.
true, but one day you should just do it, man.
You never done a song? You never had a sauna for real?
Look, I'm laughing because y'all two is like talking totally different, right? Because the nigga that's naked, that's him. You see how he was like encouraging you to try it? So, this
When I said I
nigga's
saw
no
his
good.
face, I saw his face. He looking like I be naked.
Right. He's like, you wear clothes in the sauna?
So you don't put no towel
like
on.
you
or
so
nothing.
childish.
You don't put no towel on or
man.
nothing. You just raw dog. that
All
shit in
depends on how I'm feeling that day, you know. And to go back to partying back to back,
there. Yeah.
you got to switch your liquor up, man. You got to be able to, to go multiple days.
Yeah.
You got to switch it up, and it gets more expensive. But the finer liquor you drink, the more your body feels the next day. So, if you're drinking Smirnoff vodka, of course the
I haven't
next
drank
day.
Smirnoff since I was 22. But
Exactly.
what I'm saying?
So the next day you're gonna be feeling like shit. But if
Yeah.
you upped it up to something that costs a little bit more, you'll be able to recover a little bit better. I mean, that's just what I read. I don't know that personally.
No.
Yeah, I'm about to say, well, that's,
no, look.
You know, I'm thinking to myself, that's bullshit. That doesn't
No,
work.
it's not bullshit though. It is true though. When you drink quality alcohol, you know what I'm saying? It does make your body feel a lot better than when you drink trash. But I drink so much of the quality
That's all I'm
alcohol.
about to say. Yeah.
like
Yeah.
nigga, ain't no limits.
Ain't no limits.
It's
Yeah, that's my
start
problem.
and pass out. Like,
Well, I ain't-
like
you
that's
know,
how I
yeah,
go.
yeah.
I'm gonna keep going till blackout. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't.
That's not good, man.
That's what's not good, yo.
Yeah, I
just
can't
haven't-
black out
I
no
just
more
don't got
like
the
that.
self control. You know what I'm
It's a
saying?
lot- Hey, first thing is admitting it for real. I ain't mad at you.
Yeah, that's why I'd rather just not start. See, we used to drink on the podcast. We had to stop that. I was going off.
At this early? I was debating. Can I be honest with y'all?
You
I was
said
really
this earlier.
debating. I was like, you know what? I might just bring a little alcohol, maybe loosen me up a little bit. And I was like, that could go bad. That could go bad. I ain't gonna lie, because you start talking.
You start talking.
Yeah, I might be on this joint. They be like,
Because I know you seen Kanye on Drink Champs.
that's why that's so bad.
That
Can I be
nigga
honest?
get drunk and start
No,
talking.
because people would.
and ruin his career.
Yeah, people were judging him, but I'm like, if you ever really recorded anybody when you drinking,
Yeah, everybody
all of us
sounds
would
bad.
probably be like saying, everybody say some wild stuff. I don't care what nobody say.
Nah, they
Yeah.
do.
Maybe not like Nazi stuff like he be going nuts on, but like,
Right.
like if you catch somebody, like I know, like I always joke with people, like my real friends, if I ever got famous, they could really bring out anything. It'd be all bad though. Like they'd be
Of
like,
course.
Juan's a horrible person. But yeah.
But no, that's true though. And the number one thing about when you're drinking, when you have a drunk night, do you remember every single thing that you did the day before?
No.
So how can you remember what you said? That'd be the number one thing.
I don't think Kanye remembers half the stuff
they
he was
don't.
saying.
They
I
don't
really
remember
don't.
what the fuck they say.
There's no way, because that stuff be so wild. It's like, it's no way, dog. It's no way.
They just be talk, bro. When you drunk, you just go off the cuff.
Because I wish people would watch, and I'm not defending Kanye at all. I want people to watch the whole interviews though, like, because I know a lot of times people watch the highlights,
Right.
and it's like the
Well,
highlights.
most people do.
Yeah, but if
Well,
you watch the whole interview,
Drink Champs is 3 hours long. Nobody's watching the whole thing, bro.
I mean, but you, the thing why I'm saying it is, if you watch it, you'll be like, oh, Kanye, that's a good point. But then like
Yeah.
5 minutes later, you'll be like, Kanye, what happened? Like, where'd that go?
That's just who he is. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like,
that's how I know he got some
like,
mental stuff though.
That's how
he
you
got
know
some mental
something
stuff. Yeah, he got
wrong
some
with
mental stuff. Yeah.
Because he do have points.
Yeah,
But then he go and then he endorsed Hitler and shit like that. Like, bro, and look who he hanging with these days, bro. Like, somebody said this nigga wants to be a white supremacist or some shit. Because that's who he's hanging with. Like, he's fucking with, who's the dude that?
I know what you're talking about. I
Alex
know what you're talking
Jones,
about. Yeah.
Yeah.
and somebody that's a Klan member or something. You feel me? The dude that he brought to the Trump dinner and shit.
Nah, he wild. Like, that's what I said. Like, that's why when they say he got schizophrenia, I'm like, yeah, he probably do though.
Yeah, bro, I got it.
Yeah, and he masked it like a lot of other people do it with religion. 'Cause
Yep.
If you ask him, he said that Jesus walked amongst the whores and the prostitutes. Why can't I walk amongst the white supremacists? I love everybody like Jesus. So that's his excuse for doing it.
Yeah, that's why you gotta watch everything. I knew he was tripping when that
Hey,
Yeezus
dog,
stuff started
that makes sense
Yeah.
what you just said.
That's what
'Cause
he
that's
said.
what he's doing.
Yeah,
though. Nah,
That's what he's doing.
but he really do that. Like that Yeezus stuff. Like people thought, oh, that's a good album. I'm like, no, y'all, it's probably about to go bad. Actually,
yeah. Yeah.
he started saying like I'm God and all that. Like, yeah, it's-
You knew that was the beginning of the end?
no,
of
it
his
was great. Hey,
mind?
look, not a bad album. I'm not saying it, but when
Right.
people start saying I'm God and all that, it's like, oh, that's probably about to go not the right direction though. Like,
Yeah, they done dug into something you don't want to dig in.
yeah, absolutely. So like, yeah, that's why
Well, you just gotta
we was talking about drinking. But yeah, my fault.
We was.
Went a whole other direction. But yeah.
it don't matter though. But I want to talk about y'all been watching the Tory May case?
No,
Not really,
You ain't
man.
paying attention to it?
no.
Nah, I mean, when it happened, last year? We spoke
years
on it.
ago.
It
Yeah,
happened a
yeah,
long time
yeah.
ago. It happened during COVID.
I was
Yeah.
about to say, I think it was right after COVID. Like, yeah.
Yeah, we spoke on it briefly or whatever, but I mean, it's just one of those things, just like whatever.
But they just went to court. They just started court.
Yeah, I
this
know
week.
that, yeah.
But I like it because everything's starting to come out now. The truth.
Yeah, see, that's why I'm glad we're not drinking. Because, yeah. I mean, when this first
So yeah, say that, Juan, because we went. I didn't talk to you when this first happened. So, what did you feel when this first came out?
No, this is the problem I have with a lot of these situations. I don't know who's right or wrong.
Right.
I just don't
Nobody
like-
does.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't like it when, like, and I feel like this, we deal with it, like a lot of this as men. If somebody makes an accusation, it's just
done.
like, oh yeah, he did it. And it's just
Yeah.
like, they just killed him. And I was like, y'all, like, what if that ain't the truth? And I'm not saying, hey, he might have shot her.
Right.
He might have,
But we don't know. That's all I was saying.
He might have, and I like how you put
Yeah,
it.
that's
He
all-
might have.
He might have. But what if he didn't?
But we. But
'Cause this thing
but
about
when
it-
this shit happened,
Yeah.
they like Tory shot May. Everybody was on that shit. I'm talking about even men.
yeah.
It was like, yo, he
was
a bitch ass nigga.
Exactly.
Yo, niggas was, they was really about to get at
But this is
him.
why I be mad. Because Megan said he shot her.
Yeah,
But if this come out that he didn't and all that stuff, Megan does not go to jail, though, for falsely accusing him, though. Even though she kind of almost, I think I ain't going to say
she
she ruined
could,
his
though.
career.
Nah, she ain't
'Cause
going.
she-
She ain't
Come
going to
on,
jail,
dog.
man.
Hey, when
Look,
have you ever
hold
seen
on.
it, yo? When have you ever seen the woman?
I know,
Nobody ever goes to jail.
But what I'm saying is, they could get her, because if he gets exonerated of this, he's gonna have a defamation case against her, right? He's gonna at least have a
She'll
civil.
probably pay some money. She ain't going to jail though.
No, she ain't right. She ain't. She probably not gonna go to jail. But truthfully, she committed perjury. If it, you know what I mean. If
But
it's
you
fake.
see, but is that
because she wrote a statement? Because basically her online rant is a court statement.
Absolutely.
Okay, so she made a statement saying that this was true and it's not true. That's perjury. Changing your original statement. Yeah. That's perjury.
But she's not going. She's not going to go to jail.
jail.
She's already developed her defense because she said she lied about it first because of all the men in the business. So she thought she wasn't going to be believed. Yeah. So she's already got her defense if they catch her lying. Like she was under duress, blah, 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 this. But plain out simple, you lied, you ruined a man's reputation, and once again, nothing's going to happen to you because you're a different gender.
Yes. That's a great way to put it.
Well, Tory isn't free yet, guys, but it's looking good in his face.
No, it's not. He's not free yet, but I'm just saying this. But it's I get mad with this period. Though. I don't like nobody. If it's an accusation, you can't kill somebody. That's all I be saying. Though. That's all I be saying.
And they tried to destroy Tory over this shit for real, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know he lost money off of this though.
And, he lost, of course. So anyway, the biggest thing about it is what people don't understand is like the year before, I think like 2019, he got himself out of his major label contract and he became independent. So a lot of people think that this is why this is happening to him. You understand? Because Meg is backed by major labels. Meg has more money backing her, which is why what she says is what's been going. You understand? Because everything she says can hit the airwaves a lot quicker than what Tory says because he's independent. You know what I mean? Megan got a machine behind her.
I don't know if that's it. I think that's just the culture we in right now, for real. Like, like I ain't gonna lie. Like that's why I talk to my players about it all the time. Like, yo, like it ain't like when we was younger. Like you can't mess with a whole bunch of women at this point. Like, cause you can't.
So I'm glad you brought that up because it's looking like that's what the situation is, and that's what I was about to say. Is Shorty's friend Megan? I forgot what's her name.
Start with a K. I don't know. Yeah.
Well, her friend got on the stand.
Yeah.
And basically, she says she slept with Tory.
Yeah.
And Megan stole her.
Yeah, that was
Megan has a reputation for stealing people's men,
being messy.
Right.
Yeah.
Like she fucks her friends, niggas. That's what she do. You feel me?
You need to be friends with some of her friends. Go ahead, though. Go ahead. Yeah.
So, but basically, that's what this situation was. So now it's a whole different outlook on what we originally thought, right?
Of course, yeah.
when you put that into play,
yeah.
Because now she's even saying that Megan was being aggressive, and that her and Megan were the one fighting. You understand? And what that is it proves that. Well, it doesn't necessarily prove, but in order to shoot somebody, you got to have motive, right? So, like, if Tory wasn't even the one upset, what motive would he have to shoot her?
Yeah.
And
so you going all the way? You all the way on Tory's side?
No. I'm following the court.
I know. I'm with you.
I'm with the court. So when she got on the stand, they asked her about because Megan's statement says that Tory said something about "bitch, I'll shoot you" or something like that, right? So they asked her about that statement that Tory made supposedly. And she pled the fifth, right? Now, when you plead the fifth, basically you're saying I can't answer that because it'll incriminate me.
Yep. Basically, yeah.
So So if you're a witness and you had nothing to do with this situation, you're an innocent bystander. Why wouldn't you be able to comment on it?
No, I'm with you.
Because it incriminates you.
Yeah, you did something.
Yeah, it makes you complacent to the alleged incident.
Right, and the GSR was on her and Tory.
Oh, you really following this?
Oh, I'm in it. Yo, dog, I do this, bro, because I don't like that shit either. Like what you just said. They drugged this man through the mud and didn't know shit. And the story sounded weird to me when it first laid out. I remember because my son's mother's the person who told me. She's like, yo, she was like, Tory Lanez shot Megan Thee Stallion. I was like, what?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
why would you shoot?
Look, when she said, I was like, no, he didn't. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, something's fake about this.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It sound weird. I just don't know. But you know what? I'm be real with you. With all the drugs and stuff like that, I'd be like, I ain't gonna never jump on the way one side because I don't know where it went. But then the more and more it was coming out, it was like, well, why he ain't go to jail? Because think about it. Me and you, like, if I shoot you in the foot, I'm going to jail. Like, no, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Like, don't matter.
Let him
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, and that's why I was kind of like, that was probably some stuff they can.
He had a gun charge.
Yeah. It's probably some stuff
they
they can.
knocked him. He got out, and then all of a sudden he get a. I forgot they don't even got him for attempted murder. I forgot what the.
It's like a negligence discharge or whatever, like an accident.
Right.
Yeah.
How long you go to jail for that?
Well, he's facing 30 years.
Yeah, it depends on what
Shit crazy.
what state you're in.
Yeah, because he in Cali. Shit different.
30 years?
Yeah,
just
he's
like
facing 30 years.
just like when Plexico went to jail for shooting himself.
Yeah.
That was.
And that's New York City.
Yeah, I know New York, but I just didn't know why Plaxico. You can afford security, yo. Come on, dog, like that.
Well,
that's a whole nother subject, though, too. But yeah, that's just,
right.
But,
I'm sorry, yo.
But in Plexico's defense, I remember watching a documentary on him.
Yeah.
When he said it, and his defense was, he's like, "Yo, I'm country. Like he's from the South."
Oh no, I'm with him.
He's
I'm
like,
definitely with him.
He's like, "Dog, I don't understand." You know what I mean? He was like, "Where I'm from, you carry your gun." Like.
No, I'm with him.
It's part of your wardrobe. So,
but ain't no excuse.
Ain't no. I mean, I'm not.
But he's a millionaire though. Like, stop it, stop it. I'm sorry. It's just some stuff. You're a millionaire.
Like, back on the Tory Lanez,
Yeah.
I was talking to a coworker.
What did Ho say one time?
I was talking to a coworker.
Talking, okay.
Yeah, talking to a coworker. They brought up the incident, and the coworker was like, "I didn't know you can get deported back to Canada." Because Tory Lanez from Canada.
Why can't you get deported back to?
Because they didn't.
Why would you think you can't?
Because when people get deported, they think of like third world countries.
They
They didn't think like you're gonna get deported back to a nice place.
Yeah.
That's why people. Nope. That's why people gotta study their goddamn dictionary and glossary. Goddamn.
Yeah, I laugh for like
the dictionary. What they gotta do?
Because they don't understand the meaning of words. You know? Like being deported doesn't mean you go to a third. It has nothing to do with a third world country.
Everybody automatically thinks about like something like Ecuador or something
you
like
feel
that.
what I'm saying?
Something bad.
The reason that connects in your mind is weird because deported has nothing to do with that.
It just shows how you can control people by saying key words.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And that's why I said what I said. If people would just study the definition of words, then they would understand things a whole lot better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because somebody says something, then they look here.
Hey, Staff, let me ask you something, though. When the last time, I'm going to be honest, think about it, we grew up with dictionaries. I know for a fact, I don't know. I bet your kids don't even use dictionaries no more. I'm almost 100% sure.
But they got Google.
Yeah. But I mean, I feel you, but like, I think the dictionary, because you got to really look for it and all that, and got to read all that. But like,
yeah, that is true.
Yeah,
you got to find, because when you do look up a word.
I may be a nerd, but I beg to differ. I always wanted to understand things. Like, I use my dictionary, bro. I had a dictionary and a thesaurus.
Yeah, I had a whole encyclopedia collection.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, like, my mom, you know what I'm saying? She was saying, Juan, we got these encyclopedias. You think Reagan using them? I'm like, Mom, there's no way. I would love if she did, but I don't think encyclopedias, that's something they not, it's just gone, yo. Like, they don't do it no more.
But you can look up shit. Like, you know what I do? Like, when I'm watching movies or I'm reading a book or something, if they say something that I'm like, what the fuck is that? I'm on my phone, Googling that shit.
That's because we were taught different in school, too, though.
Yeah.
Our school stuff was different than it is now, though.
Well, I mean, you don't have, that's nothing to do with school. That's just being a person. Like,
Well,
if you don't understand something, find out what the fuck it is.
What he's saying is
because I don't like people trying to confuse me with words. So that's why I like to.
I'm with you, but we grew up in the same era.
And people got to understand that's how law works. That's also why I like to understand words because you can lose your freedom because of how something is interpreted.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but you got to live. But you got to live by the letter of the law, and if you create a reasonable doubt, you can always circumvent the law too. You know, that's why you got to understand what it really means. You feel me? That's why I think it's important.
No, I'm with you. But like what I'm saying, like what I was talking about, like as far as where people like just don't use the dictionary, or even like when you look up a word, you think about how your mindset is already like, I'm trying to fully understand it.
Right.
But the kids nowadays, when they're looking up a word, I'm just looking this up because I want to pass a test.
Right.
That's why I'm saying like
it's a difference.
Yeah, it is. It really
I
is
get
though.
Exactly
Yeah,
what you're saying. I
get
exactly what you're saying.
So that's what I'm saying. I agree with you because like I think all of us same age, like we want to fully understand it because we had word problems and all that stuff.
But
so we
I
had to
was like
understand
that
it.
when I was young too, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
but our school, but that's why I'm telling you. I ain't gonna say school had all the way to deal with it. Our parents a little different too. But it's just like I think that's a big difference though. Like people aren't just trying to pass. Right now in America, we just trying to pass tests.
Yeah.
Like we were trying to understand
food.
and learn and all that stuff though. But like
fast
I know by the time, like I'm gonna be real with you, I got a college degree and I know I don't use any of that though. Like, none of it.
That is true.
Yeah.
You don't.
Wasted 4 years. That's why I ain't.
But
That's why I
college
ain't
is
paying
all
my
about
student
the
loans back.
experience, though.
It was a good
Tell
experience.
the truth.
Great experience.
So tell the truth, because that's what I always say. I don't even like to talk about the school I went to because I hate it.
It wasn't even. It wasn't worth the amount of money. Was it worth the amount of money? Was it worth the experience though?
Oh, the shit overpriced.
Yeah,
Yeah, you could experience that anywhere.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Yeah.
No, what I'm saying is, like what I learned in college is it wasn't in the books. It was in the people and how you
absolutely.
and how you operate with people. Because think about it. Some people that don't go to school and have that experience where they have to get out, right? Those are the people that be online and don't know how to talk to people when they're in the elevator with them. You know what I mean? Like people don't know how to socialize.
I agree with you on that.
If you don't know, like college taught me how to network. You know what I mean? It taught me how to talk to the person in charge. Because it was times where I had to do certain things where I couldn't come to class, right? So what I did, you've been to school, right?
Yeah.
Office hours, right?
Oh, I ain't gonna lie. Frostburg didn't have attendance policies. I just got cool with the smart people.
But see, that's what you do.
Yeah.
But you learn that.
I did.
You see what I'm saying?
But can I be honest though? Did you learn that from college?
Say that's not a lesson.
It's a great lesson.
Not necessarily college, but you learn that
Did
being
you learn
in that environment.
From college, or does sports help you with networking too, though?
Oh, sports, definitely.
Yeah, because think about it. Because you were like me, you played 3 sports too, though. Like, well, up to high school.
I always play.
Yeah.
Every season.
But think about it. We had different. Think about it. It was our baseball friends was way different from our football and basketball.
But
friends.
you need to know everybody, though.
You have to know everybody, though. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I always thought I thought sports was the big thing. That's why I agree. That's what me and you was talking before this started. I think you got to play multiple sports because, I mean, I'll just be real with y'all. Like, you know, baseball. I mean, think about that. We probably in the whole baseball league. It probably was what me, you, and 2 other black dudes.
Right.
Yeah. So like,
because baseball be hot.
Yeah.
That's why niggas don't play that shit.
But I know. I think about it. Yeah, it was like me. It really was like probably 5 black people in the whole league.
Yeah.
Out of like 15 teams.
Right.
Like it was probably 5 of us. But like you gotta still be cool with them and all that. So you gotta learn how to work with like, you know, white kids, Asian kids, and all that. Like
and that creates a network for you. Like
exactly.
Them people we play baseball
100%.
with.
Yeah.
We still know them.
I do.
We still
I
can
do.
hit them up on the Facebook, right?
Absolutely.
Even though we don't talk to them every day.
Yep, that's
we
real.
played baseball with them when we 7 years old.
Yeah,
8 years old
yep.
and shit.
Nah,
you
that's
feel
real.
Me? So like, but that's what I'm getting at. Like, but that's why athletes are so successful too, is they do network. But what
Absolutely.
I'm saying about the college experience,
because our GPAs don't be high enough to be doing this stuff like that at all. Like I ain't gonna lie, I mess with my wife all the time, right? She got a master's and all that. Went to A&T, got a master's, brilliant. And I'd be like, yo, you think about this though. You married me and I had a 2.5 and I went to Frostburg though. And I have no masters. Like, yo, we just better. Like, I'm sorry, athletes. I think, like, and I'm not saying like not even professional athletes. I think if you just learn a lot from sports, you learn how to like kind of just get through things. Because I tell people all the time, like the job I have, I was not qualified at all when I got it. I literally got my job because I walked in. The guy remembered me from playing basketball at Arundel.
most definitely.
And my whole interview. Now think about this though. I'm an FSO of a company, so he gave me a top secret clearance and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But he literally gave it to me because I remember he played basketball.
Because you were familiar.
Yeah, exactly. Though that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I be telling kids all the time. Like, yo,
like people usually don't even get jobs. Sorry to cut you off there.
No, you good. No, you good.
But people don't usually get jobs if you don't know nobody.
Like,
of course.
You barely ever do you walk into a job and be like, oh, I'm gonna make them like me.
Not a job you really want.
Right.
Not a job you really want.
You
now,
gotta have a connection before you get there. Somebody gotta refer you, or you got a referral from somebody else that they know. It's about who you know.
I've gotten all my jobs from that.
That is true. It's sometimes you don't even know you have a connection because my current career, when I was going to HR, the HR rep, they got to be in with the interview. Started looking over my resume. It was like, oh, such and such, such and such. And I was like, oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. I was like, I hope that motherfucker don't say nothing bad about me because they were intimate together. So I know that she called him.
Right.
I was like,
there you go.
I
You
didn't
win,
burn that bridge.
But, right. You gotta hope, right?
Yeah.
Right. I hope I treat that motherfucker
How
good.
does he feel about me? Yeah.
But you're right though. That helps you too, because people look at your resume and they be like, "Oh, he worked here. I know somebody who worked there." They gonna call them. So that shit works.
No,
man.
that's what I be trying to teach.
Network is important, and that's something that you learn from school. I bash the education. I bash education all the time, but I feel like that college experience gives you leaps and bounds over people that don't do it.
Right.
You got to think about it, man. Not necessarily the books.
You know what
get away from the books.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
It's not about the books.
The experience
It's
of it,
about
though.
what you do after class, right? Because that's what we do at our jobs in life. After class, we go and socialize at happy hour. Those are professionals.
But let me ask you this though, because I know a lot of people, and this probably just because like my experience and stuff like that. They didn't go to college. They had other extracurricular activities. I ain't gonna, did some other things like what I'm saying. But I think that's almost. I ain't gonna say that's like college, but you do have to learn how to network doing that and all that. You know what I'm saying? And they're successful in their lives as well too.
If they did a business,
there you go.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Absolutely. Yeah.
If you work a business,
and
you profit off of it, you got to do it all.
Because I know a lot of them are really successful too.
What I'm saying is, a lot of people in the world, what they do in life is they do what everybody tell them. I went to college because that's what everybody's supposed to do.
I only went to college because I played basketball.
I wanted to play football.
That's it.
That's why I went.
Yep.
You feel me?
Hey, Stafford, I didn't play my first year.
This is what I had to do in order to play football.
Yeah, I didn't play basketball my first year. I quit. I remember I had like a 1.3 the year. I didn't do it. And my mom was like, "What is going on? You're not a bad student." But I told her like, if I wasn't playing basketball, it was kind of like, what I need to go to school for? Like,
Well, I need a 2.0.
So I started back playing.
Hey,
you can graduate some D's in them joints. That's what I tell everybody. It's bad. Like, I know I'm a coach and everybody like, Juan, you can't say that. Hey, y'all, look, I graduated 2.5. I don't want y'all to think this wasn't no great student thing. But like basketball helped me with like my time management and like actually being like, okay, I do got to go to class. I got to do this work. Like that's what I've been saying. Like it's hard.
Certain things.
So that's why. That's why I tell people sometimes when people be like, when some parents are like, man, basketball ain't that important. I'm like, I can't go with you on that because I think sometimes like I know I watch basketball save a lot of kids' lives though. Like I know a lot of kids would. I can name like 50 kids right now I know wouldn't be in college if it wasn't for basketball though. Just because it's like, what's the motivation of going? Like they just don't see it that way. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
A lot, but think about there's a lot of people that you choose something and that's your motivation to do something else.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know, like we just said, we wanted to go to. We furthered our education because we wanted to play sports.
Absolutely.
You understand? I mean, for certain people, it's something different, but it's something that motivates you. You feel me? Like everything isn't. You can't see it on the surface. Like people, like you said, you like, oh, I ain't learned nothing in school, but you did. You learned. You probably learned a lot. You know?
Yeah, that's true. Because
I know you learned how to cheat.
You just learn.
That's what you learn a lot of.
Professional.
You're a professional cheater.
Professional.
But that'll help you in your career too.
Well, I picked up.
I like to call it delegating. But whatever.
I picked up the saying before I went to college. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
You ain't cheating, you ain't trying. You feel me?
I love it.
And what I mean by
college, you become a professional cheater.
No, what I mean by that, it's not necessarily cheating. It's finding the like if you get the syllabus, you're like, all right, this to here. Yep. All right, this shit 10 times easier. Yeah. Fuck what this teacher's saying.
No, real talk.
No, for real, because I'm just throwing out a number. I do like a 15-page paper, APA format. That's what they wanted it in. They want you to cite everything. I just write the paper. Yeah. I'm not doing all the rest of that shit. Did it pass? All right, cool.
Yeah, but
oh no. I would lose 10 points. I'm not doing APA format. They be like, it's 10 points. I don't care about that. Yeah,
right.
Like,
the rest of this shit on point.
But you see what you just said, what you just did right there? You found a strategy to pass.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's something that college teach you. How to find strategies.
I go with you 100%. I go with you on that.
Just like your boss tell you to do something, and you like, yo, that's too much shit.
Yeah.
I mean, right?
Yeah.
Or it's something crazy. And you like, how can I make this nigga happy, but I'm not going to do all that shit?
Yeah, it's the same thing. Like, people don't realize.
You learn that in college.
I'm a professional at that now.
You see what I'm saying?
Professional.
I'm a professional at that.
Professional.
Right.
I had to do a PowerPoint this week, right? But I hate PowerPoint because I don't like, what I'm saying?
You don't want to do it.
I don't want to do it. Man, I went online, found somebody had pretty much a template. And I was like, oh, bet. Now, look, they thought it was going to take me 3 days. It took me 1.
Took you 1 day? Look, and you got it done quickly.
An hour.
That's what they're there for.
Yeah.
I forget what teacher told me years ago. They said, use your resources.
Yeah.
So I looked at him, I was like, if that person writing the test and his answer's open, that's my resource.
That's a resource.
You should have left that book right there.
Yeah.
That is a resource, though.
I got you. Yeah, they're not even funny.
Oh, the content creators be doing the stand-up.
Oh, that's when you find out who really,
Oh, yeah, because I seen Ryan Davis live, and I couldn't wait to see him.
Is he funny?
Yeah, he funny as shit.
Okay,
bro.
cool.
Because his skits, you know what I mean? His skits be funny.
I thought his skits was funny. That's why I was hoping he was funny.
Bro, his show was tight, man. Mm-hmm. Like, yo, he got talent.
Nah, you know who's funny for real? I didn't know who's funny on stand-up. What's my white dude name? Was on the Think Like a Man.
Oh, Gary
Owens.
Gary Owens is funny. Yeah. Like, yeah, he not as PG-13 as I thought. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, he was.
No, nobody really is, bro. Like like people put on a different image for the for when it's nationally televised or when you go to a comedy club. Yeah. Like when you go, like that's why when I seen Ryan Davis, he was raw. He was coming at people's neck on some Dave Chappelle shit.
Corey Holcomb like that too, though.
But Ryan Davis was almost on Corey Holcomb level. But Corey Holcomb, he too raw.
Yeah. You seen this podcast?
Yo.
Oh my God.
I fuck with him.
I like him too. But this podcast
he go too hard though.
Really too hard. You know, that's another one he stopped drinking on his podcast.
Oh, he be drinking. Oh yeah, that's right.
He needs to stop drinking
because he fought Aries Spears.
Yeah, he needs to stop drinking. He go way too. It's too aggressive. Drunk? You too, and you know what it is too for real. He too big. Like you can't be that. Nah, like I gotta fight you if you start getting that aggressive. Right. Though. Yeah, like for real. Like you
just sit here and let you talk to me.
Yeah. No, seriously.
Because Corey Holcomb do be talking about the side of his neck. Because he be on the tip like, yo, this is my show. I'm gonna do what the fuck I want.
Yeah, that's cool.
Right.
But you ain't gonna do. I don't know how much you think I'm gonna let that get off though. Like,
but that's why they got into the beef with Aries Spears because they was getting drunk.
But he be going nuts too though. He another one needs to stop drinking.
Who?
Aries Spears? He another one needs to stop drinking. I don't think Aries realized he got fat.
No, he know.
Does he?
Yeah, because I be watching his Vlad interviews.
Because he be talking. Oh, see, that's another one. I do not like Vlad. I do not like.
Yo,
Vlad.
why? Hold on, yo. Let's talk about this. Before we get up, we was about to talk about you and your career.
I do want to talk. I want to talk about it. But yeah,
why don't people like Vlad?
No, can I be honest? It's not Vlad.
Yeah, son, we recording.
Oh, you putting this? Okay. Well, you can edit it, so I guess.
I didn't know we was recording for real.
Yeah, we recording, bro. This show don't stop, man. Yeah. But yeah, why people don't like Vlad? I feel like I'm like the only person that. No,
you want me to be honest? It's not Vlad that I don't like.
Who you don't like?
It's all these dumbass people keep going on that damn show.
You're right.
I feel like besides, like I watched a couple of his interviews, and you're right. The people who go on his show, I just feel as though he picks the people that are like this dumb.
Nah, he don't.
No, yo.
I mean, besides,
my thing.
Besides like one or two literally guests, everybody.
I never sold drugs, but I promise you, if I did, there's no way anybody could pay me money to get on the show
and talk about it.
Yes.
Well, that's stupid.
That's what he just said.
Because I be listening, I be like, okay.
Did you really just say that? You be like, what?
So have you heard the Pee Wee the Long Way interview with him?
No.
See, it's about you, man. Yo, so he interviewed Pee Wee the Long. Pee Wee, do you know Pee Wee? You don't know Pee Wee Long.
No, I don't know Pee Wee.
Well, nigga from Atlanta, he a Crip, right? You know what I mean? Like, all his fucking albums are called Blue M&Ms. Like, he got Blue M&M 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So Vlad is interviewing this nigga, right? And he treated the shit like an interrogation. Mm-hmm. This nigga answered no questions. You feel what I'm saying? But look it up when you see it.
Why is that good to watch though? What is it? Why don't I want to watch?
Because it's just interesting. You know what I'm saying? It's just interesting because he used Vlad. He used his platform. You know what I mean? Like Vlad asked you them questions. Yeah. Like, hey man, what set of?
So he basically just trying to tell everybody you don't have to answer.
You don't have to answer. That's
real. That's why I said I changed it. I don't dislike Vlad. It's not Vlad.
It's nothing to do with Vlad. Vlad understands the human mind. He's like, yo, when I ask a question, guess what people do? People just answer it without thinking about the consequences. So why would he not ask the question? And that's what he says. Because I watch him. He says it all the time. He like, look, I ask a question. He's like, one thing you know when you come on my platform, I'm gonna ask you. So whatever you think you're hiding, you know I'm gonna ask you that shit. But if you don't answer, I skip it and go to the next question.
But have people gone to jail for some of that stuff, the Vlad interviews?
So
I don't follow that deep to know. I'm just saying, I know some of the stuff. I'm like, if you get caught for this.
Know.
So how it works is if they get evidence, so say you on this podcast right now. Yeah. If somebody but when you get arrested, people don't understand the law. That's why I hate people, motherfuckers. So when you get arrested,
I don't do stuff to get arrested, so no. I don't need to.
Right, man.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. People act like they understand. Like they say Vlad is the feds. Like Vlad gets people indicted, which is why you just asked that. Mm-hmm. But if people were smart and they understood, if Vlad got people indicted, he would have to be on your paperwork. You understand? Mm-hmm. Like all the evidence that the police collect, they have to tell you where they got it from, step by step. Yeah. You understand? So what I'm saying is, if they use a Vlad interview to indict you, then they would say, we got on Vlad, he said such and such. Because what happened was, who who is it? Casanova 2 times. He was on Nick Cannon, and he basically was on Nick Cannon and said that he was still gangbanging. You feel me? And they used that interview as evidence of racketeering. You feel me? Because he got caught up in a RICO case. He was on Nick Cannon.
I have read about those though.
You feel
I've
what
read
I'm saying?
about those.
So
that's kind of all mad up anyway.
So
though.
in Casanova's paperwork, it said that, hey, on this show, he said these words, right? Like, yo, court is so specific. So if they use a Vlad interview for the evidence, then they have to state it. And what Vlad says is he's never
had to be
right.
stated. Okay.
Because what people do is like if they want Vlad's footage, then they can subpoena the footage.
Yeah.
You feel me? And he says that never happened. And if they did, it would have to be on the paperwork. So you can't just make up these false accusations, just like you said about Tory. People just say shit and they run with it. Like you need proof behind everything you say. You know what I mean? Like Vlad ain't the feds. Just because a nigga asks you a question and you answer it.
We didn't say he was. We said we just don't like the people he bring on.
Nah.
Hey, look, I was about to say Stafford.
Right.
I feel all that, but I didn't say I didn't like. Yeah, I changed my stance.
No. But no, I'm not telling y'all did. But
Yeah, I know what you're saying. People,
I just hate that shit because I say I like it because he interviews good ass people too, bro, and people that
I've seen some of
and
his
he interviews a lot of people that you probably wouldn't pay attention. Like I don't listen to Boosie. I don't listen to Boosie music, but I love his Vlad interviews, bro. I watch them shits every time.
He another one he stopped drinking too.
Yeah.
Well, he smoked. Yeah, like he smoked.
No, because guess what? Boosie is the person.
Nigga, you right.
You want to say
stop
you
drinking because his fucking eyes are yellow.
You want to say exactly. You want to say you agree with Boosie, but it'd be like
jaundice
Boosie.
already.
This wasn't the time to say that though. Boosie.
You said what?
Because you be like Boosie. That's kind of a point. But then Boosie go 10 minutes too long, and once he go to 10 minutes afterwards, like Boosie, that's bad.
Right.
Like yeah.
Like I was with you at first.
Yeah. Like like if you watch the highlight, yeah, Boosie, I agree with you. Somebody shoot the extra 10 minutes. Never mind. I can't.
Right.
Yeah, that's just bad. That's bad.
He be sitting there, bitch ass nigga.
Yeah.
Like it seems like Bootsy always hot. Why you always got his fucking shirt open? Like nigga, wear undershirt, nigga. Like that's
I don't
nasty.
know why.
Nigga.
He always got a shirt over?
Yeah, man.
Oh, you talking about on his page or something?
No, just on his
the interview?
interview. Hey, he
I
always,
don't never see him without no shirt on.
No, his shirt open.
Oh, open. Oh, shit.
That's that down south though. I can't even be mad at him. That's just down
Yeah,
south.
that
like,
nigga is from Louisiana.
Yeah.
Probably is hot.
Drugs bowling through you, man. You know when you drink it,
that
and
what
you
that
get
is?
hot. You know you in the club, you get hot.
Most
I used
definitely. I
to
just
lose
took
my
my
shirt every time I went to the club.
Well, you just said you be naked in the gym. So
you
you just a naked type nigga.
Sauna, man.
Tell you don't care. That's
But
just
I can tell you the type of person that will forget to put your clothes on out the sauna.
If you raw dog in the sauna, wow.
That's how he live his life.
No,
yo.
that's just like that's you know if you walk in, you see, oh, he a wild boy.
Yo, this nigga wild as shit.
Oh, I
trust me.
know. Oh,
Trust
yeah.
me.
You
But
ain't gotta
shit,
tell me.
but shit, we here to talk about you, man, on this show, brother. Man, so the reason why I wanted to bring you on, man, because I do admire teachers, coaches, you know what I mean, especially people that's trying to bring up the next generation, man. So you are a coach,
Yep.
professional high school basketball coach.
Not professional, but yeah. Professional meant I was making money off
You don't
it.
wear a suit?
Right.
Nah, hell no. Hell no. Can I be honest with you, yo? Can I be honest? COVID has killed the suit.
Hey, yo,
Nobody wears suits on the sidelines,
Hey,
yo.
why you say it like that? You was like, nah, hell no. Nigga.
Because I'm gonna be real with you, I don't even know how I could coach in a suit. I do too much.
Right.
I probably split and all that. Yeah, all that. Yeah, I can't.
Hey,
wear
yo,
no
you
suit.
is an animated ass
Yeah,
nigga,
that's
so
what
you
I said.
coach
I
like
can't.
that too?
Yeah, I can't wear no suit. I'd probably just split the pants and all that. I had to wear like a K&W suit or something like that. Like a Steve Harvey big joint.
But ain't
like.
some leagues ain't some leagues that's the dress code though? You gotta wear a suit.
I'm telling you, COVID killed that, yo. There's
Oh,
nobody,
for real?
Nah, you ain't got to.
Oh, so you don't gotta wear a suit. no more.
Nah, you can wear the most polo and khakis.
Polo.
Right.
That's
yeah,
cool.
but like I said, after COVID, man, I probably know like 2 or 3 coaches that still dress. And most of the coaches that dress up is like the old I'm calling them OGs.
yeah.
But you
the
know,
older.
I got called that the other day,
Niggas
so
that's
maybe
like 60.
the 60-year-old dudes. But yeah, like my age and stuff like that, ain't nobody wearing no
Oh, you just throw
polos,
polo on and get
polos
on
and khakis, man.
No doubt, no doubt.
Yeah.
How long you been coaching for though?
10 years.
10 years.
What,
okay.
Yo, what made you start doing that though?
It was an accident, actually. For
real?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
No, it was an accident. My homeboy, who I went to high school with, me and him play football. We was actually at a 4th of July cookout. His uncle, Uncle Paul, he's like, man. So we was talking about basketball. He was like, man, I coach a Holy Family. He's like, man, you should just, come out and help us or whatever. So at the time, you know what I'm saying, like, you're 26, I'm partying a little bit, I don't really know if I want to coach kids, like, because, they bad, like, I don't know.
Right. I might,
you know what I'm saying?
Might kick one of these motherfuckers.
Yeah, like, I don't want to do it.
This nigga Juan too matter of fact, bro. He said, I don't want to coach kids.
Because I didn't.
You know they bad.
They are. No,
but I mean,
what
your
made
honesty
me bad?
is
no, you know what made it
hilarious
bad
to me.
When I taught in Mississippi though, like for real, and Mississippi like a different place. Don't get me wrong, like it's just a different place. I was taught I was teaching down there, and I remember like I just got to, like I care about kids, so like it was hard for me to, like in there, like I remember we had like 3 girls that were pregnant in like the 7th grade though. So like me, I'm wondering like how does this happen?
It's MacArthur all over again.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? But like me, like I don't want to really get involved in that because I started worrying about like are they all right and all that? And I'm like, I don't have the money to be worried about kids like that. So that's why I really stayed away from them a little bit because like I don't want to get like attached and start worrying about all that though.
That's
like
good
you know what I'm saying? Some sad stuff. So I went out there, joined with the Holy Family. I remember I came to first practice, and so like he was just kind of like working with him. So at first practice, I really was like, I don't know. And then the more and more your basketball stuff just kick in. You start seeing stuff, and so I started training a couple kids, and it was just like, I like this a little bit. Like you know what I'm saying? I like it, and I thought at that time like I liked it a little bit.
So you started off just helping them out?
I was just helping out. Yeah, I was assistant coach. Like I wouldn't even really like. I didn't care about being a head coach for real. I didn't even think I was ever gonna be one.
No doubt.
But then like the more and more it went on, it was kind of like, I like this a little bit. Like you know what I'm saying? Competitive start kicking in. So I probably stayed there about 4 years. Yeah, 4 years. Because when I was 30,
where was that at?
Holy Family's in Temple Hills.
Okay.
They're not even a school no more. Actually, yeah, they had to close down. No funds.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's how a private school be, yo. It's a
business.
business.
Yeah, dog. It's crazy.
Education is a business.
Crazy,
People,
but like,
people don't think that.
But I got to coach like a lot of good kids there. Then when I was 30, I got an offer to coach AAU with Team Durant 8th grade team.
Mm-hmm.
So I did that for a year. We did pretty well. I won like 3 championships that year, 3 different tournaments. And then like that didn't work out, so I got went with New World, the organization I'm with now.
That's the AAU team?
Yeah, the AAU team. So like New World fit me a little bit better because they kind of like they're really loyal. I think like really more family atmosphere. Kind of everybody around his family and stuff like that. So I'm more involved with that. So I started off there. I coached 15s. I did 16s the next year. That was my worst year of coaching ever, and not even from like a winning standpoint. Like we were very good,
right?
But like I just had one of them years. Like I was like, I didn't teach nobody nothing this year. Like the kids just didn't pick up nothing from me. It was a hard summer, though, because that was a COVID year, though.
Oh, okay.
That was a COVID year. So that joint was just like, it was weird because we had to take a long break.
Yeah, you
came back. You ain't never know. It was just a weird year.
You can't fall into routine like that.
We didn't get a routine.
You don't know what's going on.
But that ain't the blame. I ain't gonna lie, Staff. Like, I tell everybody, that was a year. And that was the year I really was like, I fooled with our director, Taj, because he should have fired me. I ain't gonna lie. Like, it was bad. It was bad. Like, it just wasn't going good. Now, because we was winning, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I like to, like, kids be respectful, and it just wasn't we wasn't executing and all that stuff, though. So then the next year, I was like, all right, I'm going to just be assistant coach because let me take it back. Things ain't work out with the head coach. I ended up taking over that team. We finished out the year pretty well. We lost in the semifinals that year. So, I was kind of a little bit bitter because I was like, competitive stuff kicking in. Then 17s come up. 17 is a big deal in AAU because it's like
that's the year.
Yeah, that's your phase
before you get your money, right?
Yeah,
or go to college. Right?
Yeah, exactly. So I ain't, I think it was a big deal. If you ask him, he ain't gonna say it. But like Taj was like, "No, I want you to 17s coach." I thought it was a big deal. I was really appreciative because I thought because he could have been like,
"Nah, I feel you."
Nah, like you know what I'm saying. So I was really appreciative of it. So this year, just started off. I thought we were gonna be good. I knew we were gonna be really, really good. Everybody else was like, y'all gonna be all right.
Right.
But we started off the season, we was like 7-1, and then everybody started being like, dang, yo, like that might be a really good team.
Yeah,
Started looking at
you. Then, we went to Southern Jam Fest. That's a big tournament in Hampton. So we win the first 3 rounds, and then the 4th round we got to play DJ Wagner's son.
Oh, okay.
Who is phenomenal. Let me tell you,
nice?
He's nice, yes. Nice. They had like 3 top 20 dudes, you know what I'm saying? So everybody like, all right, y'all, it's probably going to come to the end. So we ended up beating them by 20.
Oh, yeah?
Nice. After that joint,
YouTube, all downhill from there.
YouTubes, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So then
that should build your confidence.
Yeah.
Like
so
that.
we won that. And then we had Adidas, the Adidas National Championship was in Rock Hill. That's the video you saw and all that.
Okay.
So, that joint was a great experience, like I said.
So you won nationals, huh?
We won in that, Adidas
17
under.
You didn't win nationals till you moved to 17 under?
Yeah, I'm 1-0 right now. Yeah,
that's
1-0.
right. Oh, that was your first year coaching 17?
My first year ever coaching 17s.
Oh, yeah, you 1-0.
Yeah, nuts. It's nuts.
Nice.
There you go, boy.
And we running triple overtime too. And like, yeah.
Oh, dang.
The team we beat
Triple overtime?
Oh, it was crazy.
You won in triple overtime, Coach?
Yeah, you can watch it on Instagram.
No wonder you was crying. I see you crying.
What? No, can I be real, Stafford?
Yeah,
I'm a crier, though. I'm a crier.
I know that about you.
Yeah, I'm a crier, so it don't
You
even matter.
forgot we played ball together.
Yeah. So, like, people don't really, like, if you really my friend,
God.
everybody sitting in my videos, my friend, they like, oh, that's Juan.
That's
Like, ain't
Juan?
nobody,
Nigga.
So people said, it's like, oh, why are you crying? Everybody's friends with me. I knew
like,
he was
they
I knew he was
nigga
gonna
Juan.
cry. Yeah. I knew he was
This nigga
going to
Juan
cry.
emotional.
Yeah. Oh, no, I ain't lying. I tell everybody, no, I'm a crier. Fuck it.
No,
Like,
yeah.
I
No,
do it.
it was big though.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was proud of you for that because I really didn't even know you was coaching for real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I
'Cause
I knew you was
my
coaching
kids
a
and
little
stuff, yeah.
bit, but then I'm like, oh shit, this nigga just won the national championship. Bro.
Nah,
I'm
that
like,
was
that's
big,
what's up, bro.
That's a big
Really
step.
was.
Big
Nah,
step.
it was big. It
Good
definitely
shit.
was.
But you talked about teaching kids something though.
Yeah.
So like, what is the top 3 things? Like you starting off a season, you getting a group of kids. You know, what are some things that you want them to learn before the year's out?
Be respectful at all times. Like I think that's the biggest thing. Like kids got to learn though, and like I take that to like always be respectful to everybody because you never know who's watching you though.
Mm-hmm.
Like remember that story I was just telling
We
you.
just talked about the networking.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I
Right.
always say like, yo, don't be like, because I tell kids like in life, jackasses don't really be winning, yo. I'm sorry, yo.
They
Like,
don't.
They don't be winning. Cause I say like the job I have right now, I got it because he remembered me from Arundel, but he didn't remember me like he didn't talk about points and nothing. He's like, man, I just remember you played hard and stuff like that.
Sometimes they just see you.
Yeah.
You
So
know?
that's why I be telling kids like you just like be respectful at all times. Because it also helps with the college coaches and stuff like that too though.
Yeah.
Like I got one kid on my team, he probably only played like 12 minutes a game for real.
Yeah.
He got a D1 scholarship though, but the coach, when he came and scouted him and stuff like that, he was like, I like the fact, even though he wasn't playing as much, like he see him in high school, he was killing during his high school.
Mm-hmm.
But he said when he came up there and he wasn't playing, he still was clapping his team on and stuff like that. So like that's a big deal to college coaches. So
Yeah. Of
course.
I always say like be respectful, like the main thing though. Like you know what I'm saying? Like always be respectful. 2 probably like just always give your all though. Like you know what I'm saying? Even if it's going bad, just give your all. You know what I mean? Like cause I mean let's be honest, like basketball, you're not gonna win every game. So like,
You're not.
but you gotta like always if you're always playing hard and things like that. And like I try to attribute that to life too though, cause like in life like you can't just something going bad. Oh, I'm quitting it. Like you know what I'm saying? So like I try and make sure the kids always know that. And then you know what I mean like communicate. That's really my thing.
Oh,
that's
my God.
That's like my biggest thing really though. Like that probably should have been one.
That's huge.
Yeah, because I think the kids nowadays just don't
They
fucking
can't-
talk at all. Like,
Well, yo, we
Yeah.
fail. We fail as a whole society at
Yes.
communication.
Absolutely.
That's what I was just saying early in the
Yeah.
pod.
Mm-hmm.
People don't know the definition of words.
That's because we don't talk to each other though.
Yeah, that is true.
Like we did.
Or
some,
we don't ask questions.
Yeah.
Or like what I just said, we don't find solutions.
Yeah.
Like if you say something and I don't know what you said, say, hey man, what did you say? What does that mean? You know?
I'm big on that.
Just
though.
like-
I'm big on that. I really am. Like I really want.
Of course.
That's
Like
the
because
same
some
thing.
coaches, you know how like we had coaches, and that it was just an old school joint. They'd be like, nah, don't talk or something like that. But I be telling kids like, nah, like if you got a question, like let's talk about it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
like some people always be like, Juan, you too nice, you letting that kid. I'm like, nah, like. Because at the end of the day, like in the real world, ain't nobody gonna tell you just shut up.
Yeah,
like, nah, you gotta
exactly.
be able to communicate what the hell going
And
on.
you got to have that open,
Yeah.
open dialogue
Yep.
and make sure everybody's comprehending on the same
Exactly.
line. Because what you understand is something I do understand what you're saying, but I see it as something else.
Exactly.
Like like
Exactly.
I'll give an example. Like the other day, someone saying it was like they were telling me something was balled up. They said it's balled up like a casing. So how I comprehend a casing
Shell casing.
is from a bullet casing. So I'm like, a bullet was laying on the ground? No, not no bullet. I'm like, take a picture of it. All right, cool. Now we understand each other.
What,
Right.
what case were they talking about?
Right.
See? I'm not even a gun person, but I'm like,
Yeah, so I imagine with coaching, if you say something and you tell the child, shut up, just do what I say, but they don't understand and they can't ask a question,
oh, and go
and
back.
then they're going to do the wrong thing. You
They
like,
go
didn't
back.
I tell you to do this?
Yeah.
So instead of just, having an open dialogue to where you don't have to degrade them or, not saying you would do that, but like,
Nah.
no, idiot, you're supposed to be on here.
Right.
You're supposed to be in the 2 position. You're supposed to be in the 3.
Yeah.
No,
No, I'm big on that. Like I always trying to, because I know a lot of older coaches when I first started, like they would be like, "Oh, Juan, you too nice.
Right.
You kind of have too many communication." But I'm like, yo, like,
But-
my opinion, we got coached by people that I thought all our coaches kind of you could have really good dialogue with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying. And I thought like I always wanted to be coached like that. Even like Coach Ken, who was, I ain't gonna say he wasn't even mean because everybody said he was mean, but he really wasn't mean though. If you
Who
did
you
what you
talking
supposed, Drew Dad, Coach Ken.
Oh.
You forgot about it? Come on, dog. We played him like 3 years. Come on, you might need to go to the song.
I love Drew Dad, bro.
No, me too. But like some people was like, man, he was mean. I'm like,
I mean, he was an emotional person.
Yeah, but I didn't think he was. Yeah, I didn't think he was. I thought he kind of was like, because we actually talked at my mom's funeral, and he was like, yeah, Juan, I don't know how good I did. I'm like, I thought he did great with us. Like, if you can look back and say, like, man,
he did have a temper though. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely.
Because he cared so much.
But all of it. But as a coach, if you coach, you would have a temper
too. Because he used to get thrown out games and all that shit. He didn't give a damn. He would get thrown out Little League. You know something wrong with you. You get thrown out of a 10-year-old game. He didn't give a damn.
Sometimes refs be tripping, man. Come on, yo. Like,
people don't understand. If you don't have a competitive spirit, you don't understand.
So Juan, you be getting thrown out? You that?
I didn't get thrown out this. I got thrown out one time this year. I did. I was about to say I didn't, but I did.
Oh, look.
I did on purpose, though. I ain't gonna lie.
But you're right, though. Sometimes you gotta let them know.
No, because this would be my thing. Like, and I feel bad about this because, like, I think sometimes when people be reffing, like, and they didn't play the sport, so they kind of just take it as like,
how you reffing ain't play?
Oh, it's an epidemic right now.
It's no different than you being a reporter on sports and then play.
Yeah, it happens all the time. Skip Bayless, what you mean?
For real?
Skip Bayless is like the
watch
best.
ESPN?
No, I mean, I'm talking about I know people.
What do you think Shannon was about to smack Skip the other day?
Oh, wasn't he?
I was on Shannon's side with that, though. When he said that joint.
He say that?
Oh,
he's better than you. Bitch, how the fuck you know? Bitch ain't never laced up one time.
Oh, my God.
Shannon
I thought Shannon, yo. I like that.
Fuck you call a nigga better than me, nigga. You don't know.
Yeah, he was mad. He was mad. I'm watching joint.
Everybody
like, wow, Shannon was tripping. No, he not.
But you right though. But I never thought roughing is different than reporting though, bro.
No.
You have to know.
You watch NFL, right?
Oh, you gotta pass a test. All you gotta do is pass the test though.
You watch NFL, right?
It's like a driver's license.
There's women referees.
There is.
Ooh, you're going. Ooh.
I'm just proving a point that you.
Every week.
I'm just saying
it's
you don't.
Like 3 of them,
you don't have to play the sport in
right.
order to be the ref.
Okay.
Can I be honest with you? Though?
Okay, you won that one.
No, can I be honest with you though? A lot of times, now not this time that I'm talking about. The game I got thrown out was 2 women refs, but they clearly just trying to get a job. But most of the time, I'm gonna be real with you.
Coincidence.
No. Because I'm not trying to.
Yeah.
Over the summer for real, like in our games, the women refs are 10 times better than men though. Because the women refs are always in shape. Because they ain't gonna come out of joint looking crazy.
Oh, right. You're right.
They're always in shape. And then women are very detailed though.
Yeah.
So they didn't study the hell out the book. Though.
They study that book.
Yeah.
So like you can have
that's why women be winning because they read the book.
Yeah, exactly.
Niggas don't read the book.
Not at all. I can tell they cheat.
A nigga would be like, nigga, I know how to play basketball. Fuck this.
Hey, that's what happens though.
Right. And the guy refs don't have nothing to prove either.
Yeah.
See that woman ref, everything she do. If she make one mistake and that dude done made 10, I'm like, no, see, she ain't never played.
Right.
She ain't never played.
Right.
No, but I've heard dudes say like, man, that's why I don't like women refs. They be like, dog, like what? She made like I think this is what I always say with refs. Like you can make a mistake because there's no way you can call a perfect game.
Right.
But I think like a lot of times, and what I've noticed with most women refs for real, they're more easy to like. You can kind of even be like, hey, what do you think about this? And they'll kind of be like, I understand what you're saying, but they'll kind of have a conversation with you. Yeah. You might get a dude ref to be like, man, I ain't no bitch, yo. You ain't gonna keep talking. I'm like, dog, what the fuck are you talking about? I ain't even yelling.
Right.
Like, what are you doing?
Like, yo, I'm trying to get shit situated here, yo.
Right. Like some dudes, they like, you can get some dudes is just like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say they just emotional, like, you know what I'm saying? Because somebody might have made them mad. They bring it up to the joint.
That's what it is, yo. I don't understand why people don't think anger is an emotion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if everything I say to you, you get upset. You an emotional ass nigga.
Yeah.
Chill out.
Yeah. And you know me, I'm like, dog, I'm emotional too. It's cool. I understand it. But you can't get mad if somebody talking to you in a regular voice, though. I'm cool. And that's what messes them up. They'll be like, because if I say, I'm emotional too, they be like, I ain't no bitch. And they're like, I ain't call you a bitch, dog. I said,
but that's good, though, too, because you got to set that example because you saying you teaching the kids communication, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Of course.
Because that's where that develops, too.
Yeah.
The communication between the coach and the ref. You understand? So that's a great
I've
deal.
gotten better at that over the years. I ain't gonna lie. Because my first couple, the refs used to irritate me, yo. Especially if I get a ref like that's not in shape or something like that to come out of that joint. Oh, I'm irritated.
You done mentioned that a lot of times, bro. Because you don't like me, yo, just because I'm not in shape.
No. Hey,
you ain't the ref.
You cool. You not reffing.
I definitely wouldn't ref.
Because guess what?
I know I'm not in shape.
I remember one time ref was like, you not in shape. I'm not reffing, motherfucker. Like, hey, what the fuck that got to do with anything?
Right, I ain't running up and down the court.
I'm like, you the only one here getting paid.
But that's true though. I'm glad that you pointed that out because if you can't get the proper angle, how you gonna make the fucking call?
So think about why I be flipping. If a dude at the other 3-point line and he calling a charge all the way that's on the other side, get your fat ass down the court. Like, yeah, dog. Like,
get down the court so you get the proper angle.
Like, no, I really personally think they should have to pass a conditioning test to be a ref. That's my opinion. I'm serious. I'm not even playing. Because most of them dudes, they saying they trying to coach like high school.
Juan trying to make new rules.
It's not a new rule. I'm just being honest. Like, I don't care how you can be a ref and you can't run a suicide though. Yeah. That don't make no sense. Or you a ref and you got one bad leg. Yeah, you got refs out there limping, dog. Like, you be like, yeah. I be like, dog, you can't ref.
Niggas got handicapped refs.
Think about it. I just coached 17s this year. Like, on a championship game, we probably had like 9 D1 athletes out there. So you can't have no fat dude out the joint trying to.
Yo.
Now, luckily, the championship game, we had great refs. Everybody was in shape and everything.
Well, I think certain games, they make sure they got the best people out there,
I think once you get to certain ages, dog, you can't know. It's too fast. It's too fast.
It ain't no consistency.
Yeah.
You don't remember when you was, when you and Stewart was on Fort Meade team together? I came as a spectator, end up being the fucking line holder, fucking moving the first down because they ain't had nobody out there.
You used to do that joint?
Yeah, they ain't had nobody out there.
I remember
man.
that was you because remember I played JV. I remember Will was doing like they was recruiting like. Yeah, he was definitely doing that joint though.
They ain't have no fucking
I remember
refs
that.
out there.
I definitely remember that.
Damn, they didn't have nobody holding.
They was like, your brother, you mind helping us?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, man.
I don't know why you don't remember that though, yo.
It was cold as a bitch.
Yeah.
That's funny as shit. No, that's some Fort Meade shit for you. They just grab because Q did it before too, right?
Q did. I think Q did it with Will one time. I think Q had to do it with Will.
Hey, that's funny as shit, yo. That's funny as shit.
Yeah, nah, I definitely remember that. But nah, that's what I mean. Like communication, I think is the biggest thing that we just miss on though.
Yeah, most definitely, man. So, like, how do you do that? Like, you talk about respect. Like, do you make people call you sir or coach?
You gotta call me coach. I don't like. And this is what I'm talking about. I got older, and when I first started coaching, I was like, nah, you ain't gotta call me, you know.
Right.
But like, I realized that started making them like where they felt like, and this is why I went so bad that one year I was telling you about. Because when I first started coaching, I was kind of like, nah, you can just call me Juan or whatever.
Just call you Juan, right?
Yeah, but like it didn't draw that boundary. You know what I'm saying? And kids don't know how to like.
I'm glad you
kind of separate that.
I'm
I'm
glad you pointed that out. But that's what titles give you.
Yeah,
you understand?
absolutely.
Like calling somebody, you know, it goes with what you said, respect. Like I know when I do what I do when I'm at work, I call people sir, ma'am, all that type of stuff, and that stuff goes a long way. Something small like that, you know. And I think kids, well, adults think this too. But they think giving respect is a sign of weakness. You understand?
That has happened in our culture, yes.
It is, but that's stupid.
I agree with you. I 100% agree with you.
You understand?
Yeah, a lot of children aren't taught that because I deal with ages from 16 to like a 90 years old, like coming in doing job application processing, right. And just because I have dreads and tattoos, when the younger black males come in, they're like, hey, yo, I'm here to take a urinalysis. I'm like, well, sir, you can sign in down there. And then their whole demeanor changes.
Yeah.
Like, just because, we the same skin color or whatever, it's like, why would you even come to the job processing place talking about, hey, yo.
Yeah.
Like, I'm about to send you back out the door
Like, you don't
already.
know me. Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, we're not friends, And like I said, like, you greet everybody with sir. I do the same thing, even in my emails. Even though, even if I supervise you, I still say sir, ma'am, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Just because it's just giving that respect. Not saying I'm weak or, I'm afraid of you. And I think that's what a lot of people do, And it's people, when you start looking at it, they look at it in a weird way. Like when they go to school, what do they call their teachers? Mr. and Mrs.
and Mrs.
What's
right.
the difference?
What's the difference? There is no difference. And what people need to know is like you deal with the kids this age. Is like high schoolers, they think it's a sign of weakness because they think like you're feeling vulnerable. Mm-hmm. But what it does is like what you just said and what you said. It draws a boundary.
Yeah.
You understand? And it lets people know like, hey, I treat everybody I meet with respect.
Yep.
Of course.
Right? And because I do that, I demand the respect. So now that dude knew, he like, yo, I would never approach him like that again.
Right.
Because I was out of line.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You feel me? If people see you going around giving everybody respect, they know when they address you, they got to address you the same way.
I even give bums respect when they say, hey, brother, man, can you help out? I'm like, no, sir, I got no change on me. Sorry.
Right.
Honestly, I don't want them to pull out no shit and shank me either. That's what I really want to say. Get the fuck out of my face, man.
Nah.
But communication.
Yeah. How do y'all do it? Because I be feeling like, and I don't know what this is weird about me because I've never been homeless. But like when I be seeing homeless people, I really be like feeling bad though. Like if I go to 7-Eleven stuff like that.
You that dude, man. Like,
I know It might be somebody. It's a homeless dude.
Because you got a heart, man.
Yeah, I do. I be feeling.
It's sad. Yo.
Like
I don't
people,
give them niggas shit.
Because like if I go into 7-Eleven, and this is why I always check them though. I be like, I ain't got no money, but I give you something to eat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
like,
cool.
Now if they say no, I don't need nothing to eat. Oh, I'm on you. Fuck you. Then.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm definitely like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yo, that's the bro.
Yeah.
Because of what I've done in my life and the people I know.
Yeah.
Like most of them niggas is just dope heads, bro. Trying to get the fix, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's the hustle. Everybody got a hustle. That's
Yeah,
theirs.
yeah.
You could get a job.
Oh no,
Especially men. I'm not giving no man no money. If you ain't old or disabled, yo, this shit weird. Like I had a fucking. I think you was with me that one day. We went to the liquor store over here, and it was like a 25-year-old.
I'm not. No. If you're young, I don't.
For money.
If you're young, I don't give you no money.
I do remember that. I do remember. I was like, what? Fuck out of here, man.
Right.
Yeah, if you're young, I don't give you no money.
What?
I thought he was trying to set up. You pull some shit out your pocket, somebody else pop around the corner.
Yeah.
Because I had that happen to me at Royal Farms in Baltimore. Pump the gas, dude came up with some story like he said, "Oh, my friend just left without me. Can I use your phone to call him to come back?" Like, okay. I was like, I ain't got no phone, bro.
Right. yeah. They trying to get dumb, but that's what I'm saying. A lot of that shit is just scamming, man. Like, don't feel sorry for them people, bro.
No. Can I be honest? The young people, I'll be like, dog, it's too much stuff for you to do. You're young. Instacart, you can do. It's no reason to be broke. I feel like after COVID, there's no reason to be broke now, though. I'm sorry, it's just not. It's too much stuff you can do. Instacart, Uber, and then people be like, I ain't got no car. You can get a car through Uber now. Like, nah, I'm not trying to hear none of that stuff.
There's hella ways to do it,
yeah.
But that's the easiest way. Like, think about it.
Is it easy though?
What's easy?
Nah,
Sitting outside begging for money?
That's a lot of work
That's
to me.
easy as fuck.
But
I don't got no dress code. I don't got shit. I don't got no.
You ain't got no dress code with Uber.
I create my own hours.
You ain't got no dress code. You know why I struggle with this?
What I'm saying is.
But I don't like being hot or cold.
Those
though.
Neither do I.
Those begging motherfuckers, they just be taking the easy way out, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like real homeless motherfuckers is out there trying to survive. Like, think about it. You never been homeless because you a good dude. Like, yo, think about how much people have fucked up that they can't.
Oh, you got to F up badly that nobody will let you live in their house.
That someone knows that you're fucking sleeping on concrete in the freezing cold, and they don't give a damn about you.
Because you probably gonna steal something. Yeah. No, you're right.
What I'm saying?
No, you're right.
And even if like people that do fall on bad terms or whatever, and they got their family to take care of, they gonna find a way to do something. Yeah. Like, you feel me? They not out here spending all day begging at the corner at the.
It's actually the return on investment is actually horrible for that. Actually, think about it.
What?
Like sitting out there begging, you might as well just get a job at McDonald's at least. Like that's what I'm saying.
That's what he was saying. Like,
Right.
It's hard out there to beg. You know how many times I'd have rolled my window up? I'm like, man, you look too healthy to be out here holding this.
Yeah, no. Can I be? Yo.
Hey, Will, you stupid.
What?
No.
You gotta look sickly. You gotta look sickly to get money.
No, yeah, I'm 100% with that.
Yes.
Yes. If you look clean, nah, I can't go with it. Nope.
No, I don't give a fuck what that sign is.
Hey, yo, hell no, nigga, you got a haircut. Fuck you.
No, I'm really like that. Yeah. Oh, you got a haircut? Nah, you good. You figured it out somehow? Nah.
Hey,
nope.
You say you figured out how to
you
get
know
a
what I be thinking to
haircut.
myself? A haircut $30. That's like 3 meals for you. You messed up.
Right.
Bad decision.
And if you buy the manager
saying
special,
you
that's
messed
an all week.
Yeah, exactly. You can go to Royal. Think about it. If you buy a haircut $30, you can go to Royal Farms like 10 times.
Well, nigga, they homeless. They not the smartest people. They obviously done fucked up.
Hey, well, hey,
that ain't my problem at that point.
But that's what I'm saying.
Should have stayed in 8th grade then.
Yeah, but that's exactly why I don't give them shit, goddamn it. Nah, for real.
Hey, look, I don't like you judging us for not. You don't give them no money, but you judging us for when we decide to give money.
No, I'm not judging you at all.
Right.
I'm not judging you
Well,
at all.
I ain't giving nobody money. But you only give them money if they sick. Yeah. If I walk by and a homeless person fat, oh nah. Nah. That don't even make sense to me.
Right.
That don't even make sense to me.
You said the homeless person fat.
No, that used to blow up like in
That don't make
DC.
sense.
Like you see a fat person and be like, yeah, I'm homeless.
No, you not.
No,
nigga.
you're not. You can't be
Nigga,
fat and homeless.
You ain't struggling not one day.
Yeah, you're not struggling.
Right.
And then if you fat, you got a whole bunch of days. You be all right, yeah.
I be like, I come back in 2 weeks, man.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, what if they gain weight?
Yeah, see what I'm talking about? Yeah, I don't like that. Nah.
I'm trying to tell you, man, it's a hustle, bro.
I feel you, but you better look it though. Skinny, your shirt better be a little bit ripped. Like one dude I remember asked me, and he had on some yo type joints.
Yeah,
Phone
he had
posits.
some phones.
Get the fuck out my face, dog. You got $300 pair of shoes on. What the fuck?
He went to the good secondhand store.
Up
in Bethesda, Chevy Chase.
This nigga begging with phones on his feet.
Dog, I was like, yo, you're doing a bad job.
These niggas stupid, bro.
Yeah.
They can't even play the part.
Because I looked at him, I was like, dog, no, you can sell those and be straight. Be good. Like, dog, no, I'm not doing this.
Right.
No. How you gonna sell them dirty ass shoes, bro? You know you can't sell them.
You can say shit.
Shit.
You can sell them, man.
You definitely can. Definitely can. You can at least get 100. Do it. Like, you remember when Kramer, when he was on the joint, he was saying, nigga. White dude. There wasn't a white person you could find to talk about that.
Nobody's gonna say it.
And guess what? It just went away.
Yo.
It just went away.
Why we can't learn that as a community, bro?
I don't know, dog.
If one of our brothers is tripping,
yeah,
you don't gotta fucking down the nigga with everybody else.
Like,
just don't say nothing.
Like LeBron and Kyrie joint. LeBron, you got enough
We
money
talked
to be
about
like,
that.
no, just I don't. Next question. Like,
you ain't gotta. You ain't gotta talk about
answer
that.
it, dog. Like, that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he's not wrong.
But we're just in an age where we feel like we have to share so much personal shit.
But we're the only race that does that, though.
Only ones.
The only race. You can't point to another race that does it. Think about this. You know you probably don't know the show. Chrisley Does Best.
Yeah.
He's about to go to jail for fraud.
Yeah, and I haven't heard any white person
Not a white
speaking
person
bad
in the world
about him.
talking about it. Not at all. Think about that whole scam they
How
had
many of
ago.
them talk about Brett Favre?
Exactly.
Think about it. We can't even, they didn't swept that joint.
We can't even bring it up.
Yeah.
They be like, what about Brett Favre?
Yeah.
They be doing shit like that.
Yeah, think about that. All them scam joints we have, don't nobody talk about it.
Yeah,
If you had a black person deal with Brett Favre,
why do black people do that, man? White people don't white people don't do that, man. You're right. If somebody fuck up
I'ma be
in
real
the
with
white
you.
community, the white people don't denounce that person.
No, I'm
they
gonna be real with
they
you,
don't
though, like-
comment on the shit.
and I noticed this like before the Trump stuff, but like I went to school with white folks, like they kind of just, they stick together a little better than us, yo. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
Of
I ain't
course,
trying to.
But
yeah.
I don't even think it stick together though.
Nah, they stick together.
Look, check me out, man. In the white community, because I don't believe that they sit there and hold hands and sing Kumbaya. They don't like each
No.
They dislike each other just like we dislike each other, right? But I think it's to what you were saying. They just don't shit on the next person.
Yeah, they stick together. Like,
But that's not sticking together. They're just not gonna drown you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
stick
I mean,
together.
yeah,
Unfortunately,
Oh, no.
okay, you call that sticking together?
yeah, because
not killing each other.
Because you remember pods ago, I said black people are the only ones that will start fighting when you find out you're a Republican and I'm a Democrat.
Right.
Like all of a sudden we can't work together. But
Right, you did say
if you're a white person and you're a Democrat and I'm a Republican, yeah, we may disagree, but we still gonna get whatever is passed.
Yeah.
We're not gonna.
Can I say something though? This is the problem. I think people got to accept this too, and I didn't think people talk about this when Trump won. All that feminism stuff that people was talking, all that stuff. Y'all realize it was like, I think the numbers was like 75% of white women voted for Trump though.
Mm-hmm.
So all that feminism stuff, like they was out there holding hands with black women and all that stuff. And as soon as it don't happen, guess what? Oh, yeah, I know he's talking about grabbing pussy, but I'm still gonna vote for him though.
Yeah,
And that's why I be saying, like, they just don't go against like what they just don't go against it. Like, it just is what it is. Like, think about that. They'd rather voted for Trump as all these white women that are we're standing together for women and stuff like that. They had a chance to vote a white woman in to be a president.
And they didn't
They
do
did
it.
not do it. Did not do it. Like, that's why I was like, if y'all don't realize that they stick together at that point, y'all are tripping.
Of course, yeah.
Y'all are
It was
tripping.
kind of like a running joke. It was like, hey, who you voting for? Of course, like, if there's black people around, well, I'm not voting for that crazy person. And then when we got in the voting line, I was like,
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm voting for fucking Trump. I ain't voting for that bitch.
The ballot box is definitely real. The ballot
Right.
box is definitely
Yeah,
real.
but I was like, when you see them numbers like that, you like, dog, this. And like, I be with him though. Just, I'm not saying you got to say something positive about him. Just don't kill him.
Right.
And that ain't
And
that ain't even that much though.
But it's but that's what we do. But sometimes it's something in us. But that's part of that inferiority complex too that they put on.
Oh,
us.
absolutely.
You understand?
Absolutely, yeah.
It's like when the nigga fuck up, we gotta automatically say something to prove that we're better than that guy. You understand?
I'm not like
That's-
that black
That's
guy,
what
yeah.
that is.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's how that is.
100% what it is. yeah.
So that's why people do it.
Yeah.
Like, we gotta realize that that's in the back of our mentality, that inferiority complex. So we gotta comment on the next guy, tell him how shitty he is, so that we can feel better.
But you know what
You
doesn't
I
help
mean?
it though, and I'm be real with you, why black people I think struggle with it. Think about the black people they get to speak though. Like LeBron James said something.
Right.
Charles Barkley, Shaq. Who else was talking bad about?
Yeah,
I don't know.
they
It was all, but it's
they
all
do-
like our top
But they do it on purpose.
Yeah,
because they know they're gonna.
Like it ain't like they go and ask me and you about Kyrie.
They would never do that.
They go and ask like LeBron James. Think about it. Like people think he's pretty high up there. Like so.
What you mean he's a billionaire?
Yeah.
What you mean?
So it's hard.
He's LeBron James. Yeah. Of course he's pretty high up there.
That's why I be saying
he's
like
Space Jam.
It's a sneaky way of keeping us in line.
Exactly.
Oh, absolutely.
That's exactly.
It's like say, hey, so LeBron, what do you think? And don't forget all these sponsors you got right here.
Yeah.
Don't say nothing wrong, nigga.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they do.
But that's why I be saying.
That's exactly what
they do. But you could
do.
just say, hey, I don't want to talk about that though.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
I ain't even saying you're gonna say.
You can say that.
Yeah, just
You
say I
can.
don't want to talk
You could just
about
be like, my man Marshawn. You know why I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm here so I won't get fined.
Yeah.
That's it.
And what did he get fined? Like $10,000 for that? $10,000 ain't nothing to LeBron.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But losing everything if you spoke your mind is.
Yeah. So
What he?
Well, I'm just saying. Like,
Because at this point, I'm saying LeBron got movies coming out now. LeBron could, I mean, to me, now he might not be a billionaire no more, but maybe he make 300, 400 million though.
but that's a hit to you. That's a hit to something that you've been building. It's like that's the thing too. As a man, you never want to lose something you've been building. You know, you don't want to say the wrong thing. That's why, like, you know, when we do start, we're all pure, but then we do have to, you know, get ourselves in the mud to get, you know, to build.
Absolutely.
And then you feel as though I've done this, I've done that, I've done some dirty work. I'm here. I don't want to lose it over a comment.
right.
No,
Over
I
something
agree with
small.
that. I agree with that.
And you know when we black, bro, it's easy for us to lose our shit. Just cause we a black billionaire, millionaire, that don't mean shit.
God, yeah. They trying, you'll
feel
have
me?
tapes come out and all that.
I mean, you can get accused of something you did
Accused
30
something,
years
yeah,
ago.
yep.
Like anything can happen to you when you black.
He said something that you'll be in the joint, you'll see, they'll be like, man, you don't remember LeBron James didn't dap up that that one guy. Like, yeah, is he homophobic? And it's like, what?
Yo, they will always bring up something. You know what I mean? And it's funny. It's just like you said, us. Like when Kobe passed, right? And Gail reminded everybody about the rape accusation.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Hey,
that's
dog,
what you feel
I
me?
was so irritated
Like that
with
wasn't
that,
even
yo.
true. Like he beat that case. Like
Oh,
why
he
you even
beat it. That's why I couldn't understand.
Yeah. Like why are you even still talking about it?
Oh.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, like he beat it. Like I was like, yo, he beat it. Like why are we still?
That's what. Pardon the interruption.
Nah.
Somebody walking into the studio.
Yeah, I ain't no kid.
Most definitely.
Mm-hmm.
But see, she just done got distracted, man.
He want to talk about
Well, anyways,
coaching balance.
Yeah, back to Coach Juan, our guest. Thank you again for coming, man. I know personally, like just dealing with people individually, you know, how do you, as a coach, when your heart, your mind, and your soul is into the game and these children, how do you know, like, to not put so much emphasis into it and, like, you know, trying to reel it back, trying to balance your home life, you know? Like, you got your own children, and you have to deal with them, you know, and then you have the kids on your team where you may have to show a little extra care or give him a ride or his parents or ain't doing this. How do you balance that out and not get, like, too overwhelmed with, you know, the whole thing?
You got to have an understanding wife. That's the first thing. Like, I think, and I ain't gonna lie, she don't understand all the time, but I think she kind of, the more and more, you know, it goes on, she kind of like, okay, this is like his passion. Like, it ain't just a hobby thing.
I mean,
like,
10 years in.
Yeah, I think she kind of see like
yo,
now.
this is what he do.
Yeah, like, okay, yeah, exactly. This is what he do.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a couple things, like, I know every year in June, like I told her, and we just started this, but like every year in June, she get to pick like where we go on vacation.
Okay.
And it's just me and her though. We go for like 4 or 5 days.
Yeah,
So that's a big thing.
That is there. That's huge.
Yeah,
That's
so she know about that. And then the other thing, like, I like being a dad, so like I'm never gonna like, I'll tell somebody in a minute, nah, I'm not gonna do that. I got my daughter thing today. Like, for real. Like, I remember I missed the tournament this year, the first time ever, like, because my daughter had like a dance recital. And everybody like, dang, why you missing it? Yeah. I don't really like it.
Oh, yeah, that's good shit. That's good shit.
I got to be there for this 5 minutes. Yes, I do. Yeah. Even though she ain't even doing the dance right, but like, yeah. But yeah, I think it's like I don't fight the fact, like, I fool with like the dad thing. Like, I do. Like, I think that's like my most important job for real. Like, for real. Yeah, that's my most important job. So I don't really have to, I know some people struggle with it though, like being gone and all that. But like, nah, me, I'm like, nah, I know I got to be like, there for that stuff, though.
So your work-life balance, you saying that life come first no matter what.
Oh, yeah, now. Well, because, like, I started off working at Enterprise. I don't know if you know about Enterprise.
Yeah, I did.
That job was like 70 hours a week.
Yo, I did the
picking up the
internship.
cars.
Oh, yeah. So I got to branch manager with them.
Okay.
And I remember when I left that job, I'm never going to work that hard again.
Yeah, bro, because
I'm never going to work that hard again.
it's 7 to 7.
Yeah.
Like,
and when you're the branch manager, it's like 7 to 8.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
And then people can
it's
call you and all that.
automatically 12, 13 hours a day and ain't no downtime for real.
So, like, that's why, like, the job I have now, they're very understanding of family stuff. Like, it's very relaxed. Like, that's why I say, like, it would have to be something really bad happening for me to leave this joint. Like, for real. They understand the family. They understand I coach basketball. Understand my daughters and stuff like that. So, like, at this point, I'm not trying to talk like I'm old or something like that, but I know in life, like, right now, I really want that kind of thing, though, like, where I can go. Like, my daughter got, like, a Christmas thing at, like, 12. I can just tell my boss, hey, I got to take off for 2 hours because I'm about to go to this.
Yeah,
He's just like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? And, like, the basketball part of it, like, I don't have to really work hard as far as the mentoring thing because that's natural to me. So, like, I do a lot of mentoring during the practices. And then I ain't gonna lie, even last summer, like my daughter knows most of the basketball players on the team. Like my 6-year-old, like she'll know like, oh, that's Baba, like, oh, that's such and such. Like she knows them. She goes to games with me, something like my oldest daughter cool with going to games. Okay. No interest in playing basketball, but she want to go to she like to go to the games, you know what I'm saying, like the environment and all that stuff. So she'll be with me like a lot of times, like a lot of people know Reagan and all that. Okay. So like that helps a lot.
So you can mix the work and the life together.
Yeah. And then like the twins, they ain't old enough yet, but like once they get old enough, I'm pretty sure like they'll be with me. And then like I do stuff like right now, like when it's not going on, like like my wife be like, oh, I want to go out. Go ahead, like I'm not leave me at home with the 3 friends.
Right.
Like she went to Afrotech like 3 weeks ago. Well, that was my month. I don't even know how long ago. But yeah, I was at home with 3 kids, and when I tell y'all, I would never be a single parent. This joint, it was the worst week ever. Because both my twins.
It was just 1 week.
Yeah, it was 1 week. Hey, no Stafford. This joint, I remember I was like, yo, this is a lot. How do people do this? Like, the twins was sick, so they couldn't go to daycare. I was trying to work,
That'd be the worst. No assistance.
What?
Well, you ain't got no assistance.
Because, I thought it was going to be chill because, like, when they go to daycare, though, 5:30, they go to bed at 7. That's easy.
Yeah, it's good.
Once they got sick.
All day.
Man, that joint was, I told my wife, I was like, look, it's going to be messed up. I just want you to know, if anything ever happens to you, I'm going to be remarried within like 3 months.
Because you can't do it alone?
No way, dog. Like the 6-year-old was easy, but everybody else, that's a lot, yo.
No, it is a lot, man. Being because you're a parent, you got a job, man, and you coach. But sometimes, so you never dealt with a kid that may need a little bit of extra help, like, you know what I mean?
That's every year. That's the reason why I do it for real.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, the reason why I do it.
But that's what I think Will was trying to get at is like
when do I cut that off? Like,
what are the boundaries? Yo?
Do you have?
Can one of your players live with you?
Like, do you have? Yeah,
I've had a player live with me.
Like, when you have boundaries set to like, hey, this is how much I will do, or this is how much I will get involved, and then have you overstepping those boundaries and then had to reel back? You know, like, hey, I thought that I could do it for you, but it's taking too much away from me.
Yeah, I did actually. I know one of the players. He's fine now, but like the one summer I'm talking about, that one summer where I was like, it was going bad. I think the problem was like I had him since 7th grade, and like you kind of grow up. I think he heard my voice a little too much, and he was dealing with other stuff. We just kind of got into it that summer, not fighting or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But just like we just it just didn't work out. Like, I was coaching him, but after that it was kind of like we just couldn't really be, like I was like, I don't want to coach him no more. Oh, okay. It was kind of like, we just done. Like, you know what I mean? It didn't work. I still don't wish nothing bad on the kid, but like I still worked out things because he just needed therapy for real. Like that was where it was at. It was at that point. Okay. So I made sure he got the therapy and all that. Still check on him, all that, but like he just can't. But like just not gonna be around the house and stuff like that no more. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's like a horrible. I don't think he was a horrible kid. I think it was he got dealt a bad situation though. Like for real. Like. Right. But
you talking about the guy that was the player that lived with you?
Nah, he didn't live with me. The player that lived with me is great. He D2, he good to go. Like,
okay.
He good to go. He called me all the time. Check on family.
That's what I'm saying about like a situation like that. Like like you said, to understand a wife. Like your wife would have to understand something like that. Like you bring in, you know what I mean, another person. Like so what led to that situation? If you could talk about it, like because I feel like people that take those extra steps, those are the real heroes of the community. You feel what I'm saying?
Well, nah. So like he just got a situation where Like it really was just his parents just working, though. Like it wasn't nothing like they was doing nothing wrong.
Right.
Just both parents working to provide. You know, sometimes you know how that go. Like, and like it was no way where they live at they can get him to practices and all the summer stuff and be on top of him for finishes, summer work and all that.
Okay.
Cause like it wasn't like one of the situations. Oh, he doing bad. Like I was literally talking to the parents. You know, hey, look, this is what we doing, and they all agreed. Like, yeah, that'd probably be best. You know what I mean? So he lived with me for that summer though.
Oh, so it's like that show, yo. What's that show?
What show?
Amateur.
All American? No, it wasn't
All
All
American.
American. Hey, look,
It
you
was
know
All
what's
American.
bad about that show?
You was living up.
It's just the black OC. Y'all remember the OC?
Yeah.
It's the black OC though. That's all it is
No
though.
OC, man.
Yeah,
But
no.
no,
I went because you went to meet. I went to
All-American
Rondo.
up until the last season.
You went to meet. I went to Rondo. That's all it was.
That's all the difference is.
You was watching The Wire. He's watching
Yeah,
the OC.
I watched The Wire too though.
I'm quite sure he watched The Wire. Everybody
Definitely watched The Wire.
man.
And Oz.
Hey, speaking side note, you said Oz. So they got about 2 more years, and we're going to sit down and we're going to binge watch it. And I'm going to say, this is what's going to happen.
You'll never go to jail. You'll never go to jail.
This is what's going to happen. You want to go out there, rap music is for entertainment. You want to go out there and think this shit real, this is what's going to happen to your ass.
Did you ever watch Oz?
I watched a couple episodes.
No, I
but
told
never,
my parents.
really
I had my
watched that
parents. They were crying laughing the other day because they was like, "Juan, you know what kept you from going to jail?" I like, y'all really want to know for real? And I was like, "Watch Oz." All of them started crying laughing, and I was like, "But this one of the joints like, I'm not laughing, y'all. I'm dead serious."
Right.
Like, you ever added BC? Oh my God.
All right.
Yo, I'll never know. To this day, he could walk in this room right now. I might have anxiety attack. Like, for real.
My ass is going to the wall.
Yeah, like, no. And look, you know he's British, though?
Yeah.
He got a British accent and everything. I'm like, Adam BC is British?
Bro, a lot of these actors are British. I know that's an older one, but a lot of these actors are British.
Oh,
now,
no,
bro.
dog.
Like,
Oz
if you want to cast a black dude now, you got to get a British guy.
No, Oz is really like, that's real. I ain't gonna lie, Will. I love that idea. I ain't gonna lie to you.
No,
because you're not gonna go to jail after that show.
So you're gonna binge watch Oz?
Yeah, you gotta watch it. I
I'm
ain't
gonna
gonna
have
lie. You're not
popcorn.
gonna go to
I'm gonna
jail.
have chicken wings. Like, what's wrong, y'all?
Yeah. You're not gonna go to jail.
I'm like, this shit is real.
You're not gonna go to jail. You're not.
He said you're
You're
not
not.
gonna go to jail.
Dog, no, really. I know you should go back and watch that.
Yeah.
Oz?
Yeah, forget
I don't
Scared
wanna-
Straight. Forget putting them kids in jail for a little bit of time.
Right.
Watch Oz.
I don't like stuff like that though, yo. Like I don't really like watching prison shit too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I like to detach myself from the prison world as much as possible.
Oh no, I'm
so
with
I
you.
don't like watching certain, you know what I mean? Certain
Yeah,
shit.
it was the man. Forget
Like,
You
look,
getting too involved into it. I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
like
because I watch a show and then after that I'm like, I
cause-
could do that shit.
Because when you when you see something that gets too familiar, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I know, like people watch those shows. Like I know people. What's this? Locked Up Raw. People love watching shit like that. I don't
Nah, I
like
don't wanna
watching
watch that.
shit.
Yeah, nah.
I don't like watching shit like that because it gets too familiar for you. You know what I mean? It makes you think like what you just said. Like I can go to jail. I can do that. You know what I mean?
I don't watch Oz
That
like
ain't
that
nothing.
at all.
Oh yeah.
I never
No,
watched
but I'm
Oz
just
thought
saying.
that. No,
I'm just saying. You might see
Nah.
something. You might see something. That, it might just get too comfortable to you.
Nah,
Just-
you know what? For
just
real,
seeing, just seeing.
And
that
I never
image.
would because I ain't gonna lie. Like because I watch Oz, I never would. But like that's why I don't watch all the drug shows though.
Yeah,
Like
shit
for
like
real.
that.
Now I never could do it because I'm like I can't. Yeah. Like it had to take. It's a stimulant. If it's not dealing with my family, I don't know if I can be just killing people like that. But yeah.
Right.
Like like some of them joints. Like I don't lie to myself about like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Cause some people be like, nah, I can do that. Dog, you kill somebody? All right, yo, like, y'all gotta stop that joint.
Just for
like,
no reason, just because
Yeah,
you
like, yo,
think.
But
People
people
gotta
don't
stop
be
that.
knowing what they saying though, yo. Like it's.
I know.
It's different. Like
But you
seeing
want
a
to know why?
soul-
Because they never really
seeing
talk.
a soul leave a body.
Because they never really talk to
That's
somebody
different.
that's killed somebody.
Yeah.
If you talk to people that kill
Or they
somebody,
never
like,
seen nobody dead.
yeah. Another thing.
I mean, not at the funeral.
Nah,
You know
I
what
know
I
what you're
mean?
talking about.
You know
when
what
it
I mean?
happens, yeah.
Yeah,
When it leave your
That
body
shit
and they
is-
go blue, yeah, that's real.
that shit different.
Yeah, that's
bro.
a different thing. Yeah.
That's a different thing.
100% thing.
You
yeah.
know, because a lot of people that have killed somebody, they immediately regret that shit.
Oh no! If you
feel
ever
me?
talk to somebody, they'd be like, "Nah, I wish I never
That shit
did it."
go
Yeah,
home. That, you know what I mean?
never. I don't think you. Well, listen, I've never talked to a sick person, but most normal people, they don't really want. You don't really want to kill nobody, dog. Like, and I think that's where like a lot of kids, like because I know y'all see the stuff that's going on in DC right now.
Nah, what you mean?
Like all them kids, like have y'all ever seen the age of some of them kids that's killing people?
All the murderers are young, bro. Why you think I'm scared of young people?
Oh, what?
Yeah, yo, because they not the number one. They're like we talked about earlier. Like a lot of these people are lost, bro. You feel me? Like they lost, they don't know the way to go.
No, can I be honest with what really
and
happened?
We talked about it on this pod before.
Yeah.
So because we're so detached from things that are human, because everything is social media, everything's digital, everything's through a screen. We FaceTime, people don't know how to talk to each other.
That's real.
People don't know how to relate to each other.
That's really real.
So we're losing the human aspect.
Yep.
Because we so disconnected with each other, I'll kill you in a heartbeat. You just,
but you know
just another avatar on my screen.
Exactly. But you know the problem is really though. We talking about this summer. The days of like the ghetto, not even gonna say the ghetto, but like the less privileged athlete are like almost over though.
Yeah.
Like there's really no like kids that like that. Like there's never really no underprivileged kids.
Some of the best athletes now come from good environments. You know?
No, most of them do. Like I ain't gonna lie. The team I had last summer.
Well, you can go to all them camps and shit.
Yeah, but I don't think I had one person on the team last summer like that was really like on the, like, you know what I'm saying, like struggling and like that. Like that joint, like nobody was asking me for money on the road and nothing like that. Like it was one of the joints. It was like, damn, like yo, this joint really. And it's crazy how much like. But if you go to like DC, you realize like a lot of them kids just not really like playing no more. Because I guess they catching them earlier and earlier. I don't know, like.
Oh, you saying they not playing sports?
Yeah, like dog, like you
in
go to like.
DC?
Hey dog. There's a couple schools in DC that really got like their sports program going, but a couple schools in DC really don't have like they having to like find kids to play and stuff like that though. Like, it's
really?
Dog, I'm telling you,
that's crazy being from here, yo. Because you
schools,
already know if you don't play ball you from Maryland, Maryland, DC, and you don't play ball, you don't really have like a.
Nah,
who are you?
What you do in the childhood? Yeah, do something.
Because that's what we do here.
Nah, man.
So that's why that's weird, though.
But you know what it is, though? Private schools
you saying
really.
Kids growing up, not
private schools
ball.
took over, though, too, Stav. That's really what happened. Private schools really took over the joint. Like, it just, like, I ain't gonna lie, me and you nowadays probably wouldn't have went to meeting a run, though, for real. Like, we probably would have been at a private school, 9 out of 10.
Well, I was supposed to go to Spalding.
See? But you probably would have went, though, for real.
But I probably would have went if I ain't go to OCS, yo. Because I had been to a private school.
Did you go to OCS, too?
Yeah.
Was you a bad kid?
I think everybody went
terrible,
there.
Bro, we talked about it on the pod last time.
Oh, y'all was in there?
Yeah.
Bro, I went to the office.
Because Chris was in there, too.
Yeah, Chris was there. I went to the office.
Hey, yo, I think I'm the only one that didn't go to OCS.
Yeah, bro. That's funny that you related it like that.
Right.
Was you a bad kid? Because ain't that what the bad kids go?
Everybody went, and no, it wasn't even like that. It was just like, when people would start tripping, oh, yeah, you got to go to OCS. It was like.
Yeah, people go there when you get expelled from private.
Yeah.
Because now you got to go to a private school.
No, it was crazy. I had a practice there actually like 2 years ago.
Oh, for real?
Because they got a basketball court now. I don't know if they had one we used.
No, they had.
Yeah, but they had the carpet in the gym.
Yeah.
Oh, no, they took
they got a real court now.
Yeah, it ain't really real. It's not the best court. It's like a little training joint.
It's still phony?
Yeah.
Hey, yo,
but it was funny, though.
Still phony.
No, but it was funny because when I walked in, they was all like, why you laughing? I was like, yo, this used to be like the bad school. And the dude was like, nah, ain't no bad kids. I'm like, shoot.
Yeah,
right.
Shit.
I know a lot of real niggas
I know.
in OCS.
That's exactly what I was
You
thinking.
feel what I'm saying?
A lot of real
niggas done went to OCS.
A lot of real niggas went to OCS.
Don't let it fool you. But no,
I forgot you went there, though. I didn't know that, though.
But if it wasn't for me going to OCS, I would have went to I didn't want to do the uniform
Yeah,
private school thing again.
yeah.
So I'm like, y'all, because they like offer, because they used to come to the Fort Meade games.
I remember, yeah.
Yeah, so they offered me a scholarship and everything, and I told my mother I didn't want to go. You know what I'm saying?
Dang.
So I went to Meade.
Yeah, it ruined it for you.
Ooh.
Huh?
Said it ruined it for you.
It did.
Yeah.
Looking back, would you have went to Spalding, though?
Yeah, that was the best decision to go to sport, man.
That's
I
what
would
I'm
have had
saying.
I would have had a better route to school. I would
Yeah.
have been more prepared for college. Like, when I went to college, I realized how ghetto my life was.
Yo. Hey, yo. And think about it, I went to Arundel, and
Bro,
I
I
still
didn't
was
even
like,
own a computer. Like,
No,
you know what
none
I mean?
of us
Or
did,
a
dog.
calculator. Or like,
oh, you
like
didn't
I
have a
was just,
TI-83 either?
bro, I was
Hell
just
no.
unprepared
Me
for
either.
school.
Man, I had one. I don't
Nigga,
know
I
how
went
I
to college.
acquired it.
I had paper and pencils, like,
That's all I had. That's all I had.
and notebooks and shit.
No,
Like, this was.
I tell my wife, be
like,
laughing at me
bro.
all the time. She like, you ain't have a TI-83?
Nah, I had
said,
shit.
nah. My mom was like, you can figure that shit out. Like,
feel me?
we ain't had
Yo, we had black mothers. Like, nigga, you don't know how to calculate.
Yeah.
You don't need no
What do you
calculator.
mean? You need a graphing calculator? You can. I got you some graphing paper. Like, shit. That's why I was like, no, I never had a TI-83. I never did.
bro.
I never really owned it.
But
Yeah.
bro, like when we went to the high level of education, we realized like, yo, me was really, 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 really ghetto.
Oh, no, that's why I never came back.
Even,
It
You remember when I
was.
left in
But
freshman
even-
year?
even-
I was like, yeah, I'm going to be back. And then I got to Rundle. No, I'm
but
not.
even the level of like sports, bro. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, bro, when I played college ball, it was like culture shock. I'm like, what the fuck? We have an actual playbook. Like at me, only the coach had the goddamn playbook. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
no. I played for you and me. It was 6 plays. Wasn't that many? Not that many plays. I remember that joint, dog.
It was way more than 6 plays, but I'm just.
Hey, Stafford.
You stupid.
Stafford. It wasn't no more than 6 plays. Don't do that, yo. Don't do that. I played at that school, yo. Now, it might be different formations. It was about 6 plays, though. Don't do that. Because we look.
Hey, yo, it's funny because it's true. It's different formations.
Don't do that.
Same play.
Don't do that. Look, we went to school with I was there with me. I know them, yeah.
But look, so when I play in college, bro, like nigga, they handing out playbooks every day. Like, and then when they add something, you get a memo book. Mm-hmm. Like, you feel me? Like having real amenities, like having a fucking training room and a
weight room, yeah,
and just gym equipment. And then they had the actual classrooms and everything where we do film study. Yeah. Nigga, number one, we did film study.
See, that's why I didn't come back, because when I went to Rundle, we had, like, football-wise, we had all that. I ain't like basketball, we didn't.
Nigga, Rundle, yo, because I remember how Rundle was, bro. Y'all ran professional offense.
We did.
You know? Like, we had to change our defense up when we played a Rundle.
It didn't work, but yeah, I got you. Y'all did try some stuff. That's true.
This nigga talking shit.
That's not talking shit, yo. How's that talking shit?
They beat us.
Yeah, I'm about to say. That's a fact. Look, that's a problem with the community. People say, Juan, you an asshole.
No, you told the truth.
We won the game.
You told the truth.
And it wasn't that good of a game.
You say y'all did try some shit. Yeah, y'all tried. And I pulled my hamstring that
That's
game,
also a communication problem, too. It's like when someone tells the truth, it's like, why you hating?
Why you mad?
No, you don't.
Just because you lost the
side
of the truth.
No, if we look it up, 2004, y'all didn't win the game.
Yeah, we lost. We lost.
I ain't talking shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that shit was different, man.
No, but that's why. But see, all the stuff you just named, everybody's figured that out. And guess what? If you're like your son, if he gets good at sports, are you going to send him to me?
Fuck no.
No, but think about that. We had a whole generation of people that feel like you. Because me too. If my daughter's good at sports, they're not going to no goddamn public school. No, private school. Right. Because when I got to Frostburg, like think about it, I thought I had a pretty good career at Arundel. When I got to Frostburg, I had the same thing as you though.
Same thing, yeah.
Culture shock. They was talking about like terminology and all that. I just didn't have none of it. I didn't know how to lift on the same day as I was playing games. Like I couldn't do none of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it was all like my whole freshman year, I didn't play at all. Like I played 5 minutes. I scored 3 points my whole freshman year. 3 points. But it's because you got to get used to like
you do
working out and all that stuff.
I wasn't on the traveling team. You know what I'm saying? Like yo, it's a lot, bro. And then like you realize, and then one thing I realized, but everybody I was playing with came from private school.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn. I'm like, that's the only way to make it.
So Stafford, think about this. Me and you only 36. I think it's the
connections and the coaching. Like the Catholic schools actually pay their coaches.
No, you get paid in public school too. It's just not.
No,
much
nigga,
money,
they pay him more though. I mean, they pay.
They
pay a living wage.
Yeah.
Like nigga, I am the coach. Like,
but you know what? But you know what? I know for real, for specifically, Anne Arundel County, I know why like they mess up. They don't hire the right people for them jobs. Like I think in basketball right now, Anne Arundel County public schools. You remember Will Maynard?
Yeah.
Like he's at Southern. That's a great job. They hired him. He's an alumni there. Phenomenal. I think he does a good job. He had a couple kids go D1. Like Annapolis, I don't know if you remember Marcus Johnson though. He played like when we were freshmen. Anyway, he was one of the top scorers in their joint. But they didn't hire him for like Annapolis basketball just had a job come open. And they didn't hire him. They hired some other dude. Didn't hire. He's an alumni of it. His wife is like a congresswoman or something in the county and all that.
Yeah, he didn't get the job.
Didn't get the job. He played D1 basketball. He coached at private schools. He was going to leave a private school to come coach that joint. Annapolis didn't hire him. Yeah. I don't know. And look, that ain't no shout. I don't know who they hired. I just know if it was me, I'm hiring Marcus Johnson.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Like he got a college degree, all that.
That's true. That's true too.
Yeah.
But you gotta have I think you gotta have a basketball resume. I mean, I don't know the background. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm quite sure you know. Like, you gotta get adapted to coaching too. Just because you play, don't mean you can coach.
Oh, it's a lot of dudes that we play with that think they can coach and they're horrible at it. Horrible at it. Like I tell everybody, the reason why I'm decent at coaching. My first year at Frostburg, when I didn't play, like the grad assistants we had and my assistant coach, Sean Brown, he actually head coach at Frostburg now. Like, even though I wasn't playing, I thought they did a good job. Like, I could always stop by, talk to them. They go over film. Even though I wasn't playing, Juan could have done better and all that stuff. So that's kind of when my mind even started changing, like thinking and looking at the game different and all that. So
Yeah.
I don't know if everybody's blessed like that. And then I just had some good, like the first dude I worked with, Paul Brown, Like he was just really good with like just, hey Juan, this is what you do and stuff. I've been blessed to have like that kind of good people that I really work with.
Yeah, good people around.
Like even like Taj, like you probably know Kevin Lyde though. 6'10" played with Temple back in the day. You know if you've seen him. But anyways, like he coached with us.
I know people.
Yeah, but he coached with us or whatever. And like all them dudes are like really like they older than me, but like they look at me like, oh, that's little bro. You know what I'm saying? Like they try and really help me with that. Like my mentor Kingston Price, like he been doing it for a long time, and like they just all was really, because I guess, and I think it was just because I wanted to do it. I wanted to be good.
Right.
They kind of was like, yeah, Juan, like you got to do this and you got to develop your own thing. And I started developing because I read a lot, like a lot of coaching books and not even coaching books, but like famous coaches like Saban. Urban Meyer, like
shit, that's the best thing to do.
But they don't really. But you know what I noticed with all them dudes though, like all them guys, like they really don't have nothing different. They all were just very much like, these are my rules, and I just stuck to these though. Like even John Wooden, like they all just had consistency. Like no, I'm not. I have non-negotiables though.
But that's what. But that's what it's all about. When you the coach, you the leader, and you build the system, and you play within the system.
Yep.
Like that's what everybody. Bill Belichick. That's what everybody praises him for.
Oh no, his book is nuts though, dog.
Right. I mean, but I'm just saying.
No, he's like really a psycho.
But they act like he's the only one with a system. Everyone has one.
Nah, his joint is a little different.
They just might not be as strict as his.
Yeah,
I got you.
His joint is food.
Yeah, I would imagine that his shit is very different than.
Well, he's like a control freak.
No, him and Saban are very similar though.
Yeah.
Like if you ever get a chance, read Saban book. The reason why he got Alabama so good, they had like some joint back in the 80s. It was like a draft, like they had like stats they were looking for draft. And so like he has a thing now, and it basically the score goes like 1 through 5. So now if you're under a 4.3 or something like that, Alabama doesn't even recruit you. And it's like, what?
They give you a grade,
Yeah. So like it's crazy, but he's very stick. They said they've been able to get like one player by that, and he ended up being pretty good. It's actually somebody, I can't even remember who it was, but it was actually somebody like ended up being like that. But yeah, it's just like them dudes are really like sticklers for that. The only reason why like I could never be like them, because if you read those books like towards like the end and all that stuff, I feel like this reading it, it almost feel like it turned to regret. Like they kind of regretted not enjoying life as much though. You know what I'm saying?
But
like,
being too hard nosed.
Not even hard nosed. Like they just missed out. You miss out on a lot of stuff when you do that. Family and all that. Though,
it's kind of like like you develop your routine. Like say I develop my routine.
Yeah.
Of waking up at such and such time. By this time I'm out the door. When I get off work, I go to the gym.
Yeah.
Now something else is introduced into my life, and I'm like, nope. This is what I'm doing. This is what works. This is what I'm doing. I could have just missed out on a good player or a relationship. So that I get what you're saying with the regret.
I feel like all of them have it. Like even John Thompson joint was just felt like I almost felt like that's why he stopped coaching so early for real. Like I thought he was kind of like I got to spend time with my family though. Like for real.
Bro, you have to eventually.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot, yo.
No, I think that's why Tom Brady for real. I think that's why he won't stop. Because I think he just like got out there joint for a couple months. He like I don't even know how to do this actually. Like,
I think he knew he was going through what he's going through right now. That's why he playing like shit this year.
Nah, he just old, y'all. Why we got really admit he's 45?
He too goddamn old.
Yeah, 45. Come on, dog. Stop. I'm like everybody like he playing bad this year. No, y'all, he's not. He's playing like a 45-year-old.
But he got shit going on. He about to lose his wife and all that bullshit.
Oh, he lost her already. So, it's all right.
I mean,
Tom Brady not doing bad.
Man, don't worry about that shit, Tom Brady.
Yeah, he'll be all right. I'm with Will. He gonna be all right.
Man,
Will's gonna be.
I mean, do deal with your feelings. But you're gonna be all right.
He'll be fine.
He don't even look 45.
Yeah, he'll be fine. Like think about it. He can go to the club right now and he'll be just fine. I don't feel bad about him for that. I don't feel bad for that.
You're right.
Nah, come on now. Like Tom Brady's not struggling.
He is still Tom Brady.
He's still Tom Brady.
I ain't downplaying his pain, but you'll be all right.
Yeah,
man.
He'll be all right. Look, by May.
I forgot 7 Super Bowl rings. What? you feel different.
Come on, yo.
You're not worried about that.
Dog. Nah, I'm not worried. Not that bad. Now he might be putting on
for a couple minutes.
Yeah, he might be putting on for the cameras, but come on now.
Right.
I know that day that they finalized that joint. I know his house was nuts. I know it. No, hell no. Tom Brady, yo.
He probably threw a party of all parties.
Yeah, what? Come on, dog.
Everybody signing NDAs.
Yeah, exactly.
That's probably what they do at the door.
Hey, look.
At the door.
I mean, honestly, I'm not saying I'm into some debauchery type shit, but yeah, if you're not coming in there with no camera, you leaving, I'm making sure everybody's safe.
They make people put the phones in the
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like everything getting locked up. You know,
hey,
like you getting swept.
I bet you everybody was in the sauna the day after his party.
Hey man, Tom Brady
raw dog in that joint.
stupid, yo. You just raw dog the sauna? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. Man, we got anything else for Coach Juan, man? We better go up and get up out of here.
Nah, speaking about the sauna, sometimes I'm a jokester, right? So at times in my life, and I've had to dial it back a little bit, I love making people uncomfortable because I'm able to control that atmosphere once they're uncomfortable. You get what I'm saying?
While you're naked.
And it's nothing like, hey, man, what's going on? How you
Don't
doing
touch
today?
me. The fact that he got clothes on and he touched me and I felt like he didn't have clothes on and touched me.
So imagine
that's exactly what I would do.
Imagine
Do not touch me while you're naked, nigga.
But imagine this.
Don't touch me.
He's sitting like this in the joint. Hey, man, what's going on? Come on, man.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be relaxing.
Yeah.
You're here naked.
And then when I have a conversation, like,
put your AirPods in, man.
Yeah. Like, hey, how about them Ravens, huh? Like, no, nigga, your nuts is on the bench.
Hey, you ain't got no towel or nothing. Come on, man. Get the hell out of here.
But even though I said that, I've been uncomfortable before. I was at work using the big bathrooms, at the urinal, and I didn't know the EVS attendant was, he plays for the other side. So I'm standing there. I'm just saying, I didn't know. I couldn't tell. He was a big dude. I didn't know.
He's big. He can't play
No,
for the
I'm
other
just saying
side?
he didn't look like it. He like the way he was.
Ooh, this is going bad.
The way he was up on the wall.
Another
chilling.
moment, I'm glad we're not drinking. Go ahead, dog.
Yeah, the way he was up on the wall chilling. I came to the bathroom. I was like, what's up, man? I go. I'm standing at the urinal. I have my junk in my hand, and he's pushing the trash can, and he's coming behind me. Well, not coming behind, but to the side,
Right, pushing the trash can. Yeah.
and he goes, "Good vibrations, good energy." And I was like, "Yo, what the fuck?"
Now who's uncomfortable?
In that voice, he was like, "Good vibrations, good energy." And I'm sitting there
Nigga,
like,
what?
In that voice.
man.
Oh, my God.
You should have said pause.
"No, I was thrown off."
Like, bitch, I'm pissing here.
I kind of felt assaulted. I was like, "Yo, I have my dick in my hand.
Yeah.
Good vibrations, good energy."
Yeah.
I was just thinking a
Why you
fucking
behind me?
face was over my shoulder, and I was getting ready to fight in the bathroom. 'Cause I didn't know it was him. I thought it was somebody that was out there, doing what they do.
you
that
thought it was a random person?
Yeah.
So did it make you more comfortable when you realized who it was?
No.
Okay.
Still didn't. I was like, wrong place, bro. Wrong place. We ain't in the sauna.
You said
You dumb. You said wrong place.
we in the song.
No, they stupid, man. We gonna end it on that,
Yeah,
man.
you got it.
Juan, you got any shout outs, man?
Man, shout out New World Basketball. Shout out my wife and 3 kids, Ray, Charlie, Corey. And then, appreciate me having me on, yo.
Hey, appreciate you coming, man.
Most definitely, man. And make sure y'all tune in each and every Friday. Prodigal Brothers Podcast coming at you.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Prodigal